What if I spent one entire year building up one character to the highest heights that I can? Hello, my name is Aoife, and this is me trying to build the greatest Yunli that I can. Long story short, my plan is to, over the next year, and with a video coming out each month, I want to show you my progress and my determination to building the strongest possible Yunli that I can. This doesn't just include Yunli and her base stats, but we're also going to be pulling for characters like Huohuo, trying to get E16 Yun, and trying to go for Robin as well to get my Yunli to a point where she is as strong as she can possibly be, and her supports are as strong as they can be. So that will also be included in this video, but from then on, we will be trying to go for Yunli, her light cone, as many Eidolons as we can get, as well as trying to get Huohuo. I will also be recording a lot of the farming that I do to get more Jades to hopefully get as many Eidolons as we can if we get lucky enough. For the time being right now, I am at 230 pulls for Yunli. I think the best way for me to do this is that I'm going to set a goal for the year, which is, of course, to have the best possible Yunli, but also I want to set monthly goals, so for each month I want to get my characters to a certain point. I want to remind people of the goals at the beginning of each video, but set new ones at the end of each one. So I've already set my goals for this time, and sadly the entirety of July was to get my Yunli to at least 130 crit damage and at least 60% crit rate. And sadly, we are lacking on the crit damage side of things. But nevertheless, failing goals doesn't mean, you know, the series is ended or anything. It just means that we have to reuse that goal perhaps a couple times. So that right there is my goal for the end of August, is to get my Yunli to a 70-130 crit ratio. And then we can start working on other things. I would like to say right now that I also have all the trace materials ready for Yunli, as well as the ascension materials and as well as the light cone materials. And again, like I said, 230 pulls. So without further ado, let's show off a little bit of that trace material farming, as well as some of the relic farming. And then once we actually get our Yunli, I will then show you the current pieces that I have for her, as well as the build that I have set up for the time being. And maybe we'll finish the video off with me finally 12-starring Pure Fiction.
Over time, most things fade away. Isn't that right? All of the memories dissolve. The sunshine, the breeze song go by.
So we're about to watch me hard pity twice, and on the light cone. So, Tingyun! Oh, that's... Oh, Yukong, true. Oh, wait! That's fucking, like, 28 pity max! Yes! At least Branya! Yes, it's Yanqing! She has to beat the shit out of Yanqing! Oh, hi, Hanya. My game is running so slow. Oh, Tingyun. Oh my god. Stop!
Your future is right here. You just need to tell me your desire.
You're already at death's door and yet still a chatterbox. You cursed sword.
Yes! I got her 28 pity! Oh, two more. Oh, true. Oh. Hey, Birth of the Self isn't a bad light cone. Okay. Oh, but this is first 10 pull. I have like no. Oh. Oh. I have no pity on light cone banner. I am. Oh, more. Hey, my Herda is about to be really good. That's like 40. That is like 40. Oh, wait. Oh, Welt signature. Oh. Oh, Chapard signature light cone. Can that happen? No. Oh, Branya. Come on. Yes! Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Sampo. Yeah, I can guarantee E1. Oh, but it's gonna be E2 right here. Oh, oh, Yukon. Oh, it could. 6 pulls right here. Oh, oh, that's a Pela upgrade. Oh, Ting Yun right here. Oh, oh. Yukong? Oh, true. Okay. Oh, E2. Oh, if I get another Lynx. Okay, but this is it. Okay. I don't even know another Lynx. Can I lose my 50-50 with the 4 stars? It's gonna give me Branya here now. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's probably gonna be this one. Yeah, there's my 5-star. I will take E1 or I will take Branya. Oh! Yanqing! E1 Yanqing! Oh, that's what I meant by E1. Oh, Clara. Oh. That is true. E1 Bailu right now. Yes! Ah! Yes! That would have been really cool. Oh. Wait. I can also hard pity on this. I need Huohuo. I don't have Tingyun. Well, I can get Tingyun, but okay. Yeah. Huohuo is going to be is going to be better for Yunli than E2. E2 isn't that good. I mean, it's like I don't even know what it is. It's I literally don't believe you can lose these 50-50s because it's never happened. I am. But it does not seem like it wants to give me Huohuo, which is fine. Or at least an early Huohuo. I got early on both of the other things. This should be like 80 right now, so I should get it. This should be a 5-star. Yeah, there we go. This is a 5-star. If that abundance shows up and I get excited and it's fucking Bailu, I will kill myself. I shouldn't, I know. That terrified me. Yes! Ah! That's 3 in a row. Wait, that's like 4 in a row. Oh, wait. Oh, E2 Yunli. Oh, E2 Yunli right here. Dan Heng. I lost the 4-star 50-50 to fucking Dan Heng. It could have been Tingyun. Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh my. Okay. Oh, and this. Oh, this is guaranteed. Oh. No way! Lynx! Hold up. Hold up. Wait, nope. Okay, so I get 4, 6. This is like the last thing that I can squeeze out for the time being. Oh, I could do 2 singles. Oh, the 2 singles will give it to me. Guys, is this about to be? Oh my face shout! I'm very happy. I was so worried like this entire time that I was not gonna get it. This is my first ever limited 5-star. E1 limited 5-star. My first.
I'm a little strong.
This is the first time I have ever fully maxed out the character's traces. I wanted to end this video off with a little bit of pure fiction gameplay while I talk about some goals for not only this series, but also for the future of my channel. I think it's important to set goals for not only your series, but just really anything you do in life. And even though I just started doing YouTube, I do have some goals in mind set for the series that I've already started, as well as the future series and future videos that I want to do. Let's start off with the goals for my 1 year, 1 Yunli series. So by the end of this patch, which will be near the end of August, it'll actually be a little bit before then, but you know, I want to have E2 Yunli, and by the end of the series I would love to have an E6 Yunli. That is if she re-rolls, like she comes back out in a different patch. I will be hard saving for her because, you know, that's kind of what my main account is going to be on this channel. So by next video, we're going to hope that I have an E2 Yunli, and by the end of this series, we're going to hope that I have an E6. Also, by the end of next video, we're going to hope that my Yunli can get to a 90% crit rate and a 150 crit ratio. Now, the 150 crit ratio is a little scary. It's definitely daunting because 90% crit rate's a lot to get when your character only gets about 6.7%. But hey, what are goals for if not to fail them sometimes? Also, by the end of August, I would love to clear MOC 12 with Yunli, both halves, preferably both halves. If I can't do both halves, I can't do both halves. But I would also love to have a Divergent Universe version 6 clear, which I think should be very possible since she benefits from both Elation and Erudition buffs. But it's very break oriented still, as most things are, like Apocalyptic Shadow. That's why that's not on here. I would also love to get my trace material farming done for my Yunli, for my Huohuo and my Tingyin, because they need it and they deserve it. You know what? They deserve it. I'm not going to be doing their useless traits, so like their basic attack and stuff like that. I'm not going to be leveling that until probably a different time when I don't need to farm for anything else, or I don't want to farm for anything else. Just throw some trace materials at their basics, just because, you know, let's get these girls to do as much damage as possible, so we're like just killing the fuck out of everything. What if you spent 1 year building up a character to their highest heights? Perfect relics, teammates, max eidolons, and superimpositions. Can you make the meta bend to your team through sheer will and perseverance? Will the ever-looming threat of power creep make all your work useless? In this series, I'll be making the best Yunli that I can. By setting goals, planning my polls, and celebrating milestones, I will do everything I can to make my Yunli not only the best character in my account, but the #1 Yunli in the world. I'll be trying out all types of team comps, ornament sets, main stats, and endgame modes. This is my 1 year, 1 Yunli. I turned off my microphone because I was like watching YouTube videos in the background, and I got the 5-star, and I was like, if it's like Bronya or something, or if it's literally anyone else, I got the E2 Yunli. She's home. This is all that I wanted. Oh my god, I can start saving now. I don't even know. Wait, do I start saving? I don't know. But that is so genuinely exciting. I won 4 50/50s on this banner alone. Alright, it's near the end of the month. It's August 29th for me right now. And I'm here to show you our progress on the account. Before we go into detail on all her stuff, I just want to say right now I'm trying to get her in Tingyan up to level 80. I'm just having a bit of a hard time because I don't really want to level get books, so I'm just like waiting until I get enough to get them both to 80 just to round them out. Let's look at our March 7th. She's at basically 60 crit rate, 223 crit damage. The crit rate is pretty rough. It's unfortunate at best. I would prefer her to be at a much higher crit rate because I get pretty iffy around crit rate. As you can see in my Yunli's 85 crit rate, she's I want her to crit as much as possible, especially the big crit damage bonuses she gets. But on March, I just got so many perfect pieces on her that I had to keep like every piece that I rolled. So first off, we have her orb, which didn't roll into a single bad stat at all. And then her rope isn't great. It's just some crit rate. Like literally the only reason I'm keeping this is because it gives me 3 rolls into crit rate, and she badly needs crit rate. I'd rather have her on a imaginary damage orb just so we could get the full perfect piece, but that's not gonna happen. But you know, this is I don't think I'm getting better than this on like any piece ever. So Rudolin Arena attack percent is going to be more than enough. Here we have the boots. These boots I literally got yesterday, and I was on call, and I was like, oh my god, I just got speed boots with attack percent and crit rate. And then I rolled it and I got crit damage and 2 crit rate rolls, and I was like, oh my god, these are the boots. I got 1 defense roll, but I got another crit damage roll, so these boots are amazing. However, I've been farming Musketeer for way too long, way longer than I wanted to, way longer than I expected, because I just couldn't get speed boots on March, and actually I just couldn't get anything on March. These are the boots that March was using beforehand. I mean, it was nice crit damage, but it was like defense percent boots aren't really good at all for her. She was at such a big damage loss. I was coping, and I was thinking about going for these attack percent boots with a little bit of speed on them, but that would have been crazy. You never do that on any character that wants speed. Never you get speed as a substat on the boots. It's useless, it's stupid, there's no reason to do it. But I rolled these boots and they were actually crazy, and I've actually been farming for about 2 weeks on Musketeer, I want to say, maybe even longer. I might have been rolling since the patch started, but I've been throwing everything I have at Musketeers, some at Rudolin Arena and Duran. But I finally got, I finally got these boots, which are beautiful, and I'm so happy about them. I think the only piece besides the rope that I really want to go after is a different body piece. The crit damage is really nice, but it didn't roll well. It could have rolled a lot better. I like the attack percent, but the break effect and the attack roll are not, you know, anything to be proud of. I did get this, but it's an attack percent body. I can't run that. But you know, this is good for the time being. I'd rather have her on a crit rate body, but also all that crit damage is so nice, and I'm going to talk about how I'm going to try to get her crit rate up later, so I might not even go after a crit rate body. We got these hands, which also rolled perfectly, 2 crit rate, 2 crit damage, and 1 speed roll. None of the rerolls went into HP percent, which I was so happy about. And then, of course, our headpiece, which I believe did the same thing. No, sorry, it has 1 effect res roll, but crit rate, crit damage. Of course, this could always get better, but I don't want to farm Musketeers until Robin. I just want to get my traces out of the way because it's so I hate seeing all those traces unleveled, and traces are so fun to get just because it's a guaranteed power up, as opposed to, you know, you could sit in the relic farms for days and never get anything. I also had this headpiece. Oh, sorry, I also had this headpiece, which I thought about running on her, but the loss of crit rate, the crit damage isn't really, her crit damage is fine, but the loss of crit rate's a little rough, just for the extra speed, which would get us up to our breakpoint of 145, but it's just not worth it. Now, the crit rate is rough. I'm running her on Rudolent because I was like, well, Rudolent gives crit rate, so that'll help her get up, but we're not hitting Rudolent's crit rate condition when the wearer reaches 70% or higher. We're only at 60% crit rate right now. So my plan to finally hit that 70% crit rate requirement is I'm going to get her on the boat light cone, the Herta's shop light cone, because right now she sometimes hit it just because of this, but I really hate Sleep Like the Dead. This is not a good light cone. It's not fun to use. Its condition is really sad because if you're missing a crit, it's like, man, I don't know. The crit rate increase doesn't last for long enough for it to be worth it. So I'm going to be saving up my Herta's bonds. I think we're at 5 right now. Yeah, I'm actually about to head over to Herta. Yeah, just go over, well, not to Herta herself, but check out her store, see how many bonds. Oh, what? I swear I was at 5 the other day. Okay, so we got 5 more weeks until we can get cruising in the Stellar Sea, but this will get it up by 8. And then an extra 8 whenever their HP is less than 50, which hopefully it will be. That's not the easiest condition to reach, but with Yunli, hopefully we'll get there before she gets her enhanced basic. But this will go all the way up to 16% crit rate, which will be game changing for March. So she'll get 16% when they're at half health already. So a total of 32% when they're at half health is gonna actually make the difference. Like, that's like what, 91? That's higher than Yunli's crit rate. So, you know, that's our plan for the next month. I think we have enough. Actually, I can check right now. Do we have enough resets? Because September has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mondays. Oh my gosh, it literally has the perfect amount of days for us to be able to get March on that new light cone. So I'm gonna have to cram on Monday the 30th of September to get the video out, just so I can record, show that March has her light cone, show her new stats, and and then record or edit the video. So that's gonna be our plan for September, is we are gonna get March on that boat light cone, and I want to get everyone's traces up to max except for maybe Tingyun, and I'm going to talk about that right now. So we have March to worry about the most. I would love to get this other crit damage boost just to see how much, like, the stupid amount of crit damage I can get on her, because 223 is kind of wild. It'll drop down once we get off Sleep Like the Dead, but 223 is such a great amount of crit rate to have. Or crit damage to have. It's so beautiful. This crit ratio is not amazing, the 1 to 4. I'm gonna end this off specifically with some Apocalyptic Shadow gameplay, since the new one came out while this video is being released. But yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and enjoy the gameplay. Hello everyone, it's me, Aoife, from not really the future actually, but it's August 31st of the time of me recording this, 8 p.m. I'm kind of cramming, but while we were watching this gameplay, and I had fun playing this Apocalyptic Shadow gameplay. This one was definitely a lot better than the first one in my opinion. I wanted to talk about some things about the account in specific. Unlike last time, I'm just going to be talking about Yunli this time. So first off, I want to get started in saying that I'm a little bit worried about the polls for the future. We got banner leaks, or not leaks, we got banner reveals, and Robin is running. I really want Topaz for this account. I really want Fei Xiao, and I really want Lingsha. And after that, I really want Rappa too. So we're kind of in a bit of a hard spot in terms of pulling on this account. I am going to put this series first. So even though I really want Fei Xiao and I really want Lingsha, they're not going to do anything for my Yunli team. And I kind of want to make my main account centered around this video series. I care about this video series a lot, and I want to keep doing it. And I want to do what I promised to do, and that is build the strongest Yunli that I can. So we're going to be focusing on Robin, her signature. Then I am going to throw pulls at Fei Xiao. In all honesty, I'm going to do it because Fei Xiao just seems like such a fun character to play. And honestly, I'll be honest. Fei Xiao and Yunli don't work together terribly. Like they work together well if we can get enough Yunli attacks in for Fei Xiao's like charges and stuff. Fei Xiao is not bad for a Yunli team. It'd be nice to see how they cooperate together. I think the only reason that why I'm not making it a priority is because Fei Xiao might just completely out DPS Yunli. Actually, my Yunli is E3, so maybe not. But Fei Xiao is really good. They're both kind of similar characters. They have some follow-ups, some ultimates. So they seem pretty fun. They seem like they work together well. I'd love to get Fei Xiao, and I'd love to show off a Fei Xiao Yunli team. I'd love to get Robin, because Robin's just an instant slot on like basically any team, but especially follow-up attack teams. The Robins that I've used from my friends have been doing, have been letting her do like 400k damage ultimates, and that's, you know, without a lot of other like tweaking that I still need to do. So that's exciting. Then Topaz is another one of Yunli's greatest teammates, and Yunli's one of Topaz's greatest teammates because of how frequently she's throwing up follow-up attacks for Topaz to benefit off of. And then of course Topaz is benefiting other follow-up attacks, so it's great. They're great for each other. So that's how we're doing in terms of polling, and that's going to lead me into my next point that I wanted to talk about, which is that for this account, I didn't want to just have one Yunli team, one Yunli that, like one Yunli build that, you know, just does everything for her. So I was actually thinking about switching some of my ornaments up and stuff with Yunli. So first off, let's talk about why I have Yunli on Inert Salsado right now and why I'm thinking about changing her over to Duran. So Inert Salsado is going to give us 15% follow-up and ultimate attack. Great, amazing. And it's going to give us 8% crit rate, which, you know, Yunli loves. Yunli loves crit rate. However, once we swap over to Duran, we're going to get a 25% crit damage boost and a 25% damage boost just straight up once she has full stacks on Duran. And that's why I'm running Salsado in the first place, is that Salsado has a much better uptime consistency than Duran is going to have. Now, if you're wondering then, why are you switching over to Duran? It's because with our eventual teams, and I'll keep the Inert Salsado, but with Duran, we're going to have the ability to use teams like Topaz and teams like, I don't think Fei Xiao will be up there, but it really only Topaz at the current point in time. Maybe a Clara team in the future if we get a good burst end game, but for the time, a good like enemy burst damage end game, but for the time being, those two just, it's hard to use them together because Yunli's taking all the hits and Clara is sidelined. But with Topaz, if we throw Duran onto Yunli with Topaz, Yunli immediately is going to start getting her stacks, and she's probably going to get the stacks before the first time she ults. Although maybe that's not entirely true, because in endgame modes she can ult immediately, but she'll have a good amount, and then by the second ult she has her full stacks. And it's still less consistent than Salsado, but it'll be more consistent with a character like Topaz. Now, I also am going to go for other ropes on Yunli on both sets in trying to get her a great ERR rope and a great attack percent rope. Now, the ERR rope actually on most DPSs, you kind of lose a lot of value from it, and it's not the great, even with, you know, characters that want to be like ulting as much as possible, you lose some value on it. But for Yunli, since she can stack 2 ults, you lose a lot less value, because once you get that ult, you're probably ulting, or you're not getting, you know, that much energy and then that amount of time anyway. But with Yunli, if you have her on an ERR rope, she's going to be getting a lot more energy. I think at some point in the future I'll do some actual calculations on it, just to make these kind of videos more interesting, as it's like, well, you know, you can clear all the end game now and no one cares. But we're gonna throw her on an energy regeneration rope. We're gonna have her with an attack percent rope. And the reason I'm thinking about an ERR rope is because once we get Robin, and we will be getting Robin, I'm manifesting it right now, we will be getting Robin. So once we get her, Yunli's going to lose a lot of energy just because we won't have Ting Yun on the team anymore. We'll be using March, Robin, Yunli, and Huohuo. So Huohuo will still give us our 40% to a single ult because of how Yunli's ult works, but we won't get that 50 energy that we would normally get from Ting Yun. So to supplement that, we are going to be using an energy regeneration rope and seeing if the attack and damage boosts that we get from Robin is enough to, you know, keep us even more in line with the Ting Yun team and how that's performing, which I already know that the Robin team's going to perform better. She's a 5-star character. That's just the way that it goes. But, you know, and then also for an eventual hyper carry team, the Topaz team, etc., etc., we're gonna have like 8 different Yunli builds. So we're locked in. I'm ready to diversify it up. I want to make sure that this series isn't, you know, just over by like month 3, where it's like, well, all I did this month was farm for relics, you know, because that'll get boring at some point, because it's like, well, you already have all these perfect relics. It's like, it could take you 2 or 3 months just to get a single relic that's going to be better. And then, of course, like I said, I want to add in some like mathematical calculations into the mix. I want to add in stuff like that. I just want to make sure that we're all, you know, able to check out and see how, like, my thought process. And then I want to keep this up going to where we're using the rotation at the end of these videos. So I think next month it'll be MOC. MOC will be the next one getting reset. So I'll show off my Yunli MOC gameplay, and that would be great. So for next month, I want to set some goals. So first goal, of course, I said this in the video, I want to get March on that boat light cone. That would be so good for her. She really needs it, because once we get her on that boat light cone, we have 8% more crit rate, which isn't good immediately, but once we get those superimpositions on it, it'll be 16% more crit rate. I think it gives a little attack boost, but the attack boost doesn't really matter. It's all about the crit rate. The crit rate is what we want. If Zilo reruns, I might try to throw her onto Zila's light cone, but we don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to throw her on to Fei Xiao's light cone, even though that does give crit rate. Its secondary ability is just useless, and I'm not pulling a 5-star light cone, a 5-star limited light cone, just for March's crit rate to be a little bit higher. Now, beyond that, but I do want to get Yunli on Duran. I want to get Yunli an energy regeneration rope. Some better ornaments just in general. Her ornaments are pretty lackluster. And then once I get those, I want to go back into her specific domain and just grind it out, see what happens. I'd also like, I think there should be a pure fiction reset somewhere in there. And if there isn't, you know, but I'd like to get my Herta team up, just because the March Yunli team isn't going to be great for pure fiction specifically, because March is a hunt character. Hunt characters are known for being not great in pure fiction, as it's you know, multi-target mode. But I'd like to get Yunli, Herta up, see how that team runs. I want to get all that I said, and also I don't really like setting the polls as goals, and we can determine how many jades we get each event, or sorry, each patch. So there's no really goal for that, but I just want to make sure that I get Robin. I wanted to get E1S1 Robin. I don't know if I've said that in the past, but I wanted to get E1S1 Robin. I didn't think she'd rerun this fast. Especially considering they haven't rerun Event Train and Acheron yet, so I don't really understand why they're rerunning Robin and giving Topaz a 3rd rerun. I think I'm going to start switching around the format of these videos around. This is the only like non-Honkai thing I'll talk about in this video. I want to start switching around the format of how I do these. I don't really want to make it like a showcase. I think I'm going to show Like I'm gonna try and find a way to get some like good graphics and show off like the actual changes in stats like a lot faster rather than just me clicking through them, and then keep my stats somewhere else so it's easier for people to see them. Of course, the UID's right down in the bottom left right now. You can see it. You can add me. You can check out my characters. I think Yunli and March 7th are on my support characters actually. So if you want to check those out, and then also if you want to check out the other characters I have built, Boot Hill's really the only other good one. But other than that, so again, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the most, and I'll see you probably in No Traces 3. All right, bye. Hello, welcome back to our 3rd month of building Yunli and her team. Today we are... Hello, little guy. Today we're doing the Apocalyptic Shadow, and I made some graphics for this, so I hope you guys like them. I worked pretty hard on them, but yeah. So we got our characters here. As you can see, we have a new party member. We have Robin. We sadly weren't able to get Facade, but we have Yunli here on a bit of a different set. So initially we had her on Inert Salsado, so 15% follow-up and ultimate damage, you know, just a flat. I think it's like as long as you reach a certain amount of crit rate or whatever. But we actually, because we have Robin on the team instead of Tingyun, and we're losing a little bit of energy production, we have Yunli on some new stuff. So I threw her on Duran, because I think she's doing enough follow-up attacks for that to be used. I really think that it's just going to be much better for everyone. So we have her on that. We dropped her crit damage a little bit, but we're kind of really good on crit rate. If I remember, it's like 90 something, high 90s crit rate. So we're never not going to be critting, just to build up some more crit damage, or not crit damage, more energy. I believe she's also on a physical damage orb that will show on the screen, but yeah. So we threw a couple new things on Yunli. So from her first, which was around, I think it was 160, 170 crit damage, about 80 crit rate. We're now at 90 something crit rate with around 130 crit damage. It's a little bit of a rough change in stats, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I think the energy regeneration rate is going to be good, and I think Robin is going to be a strict increase from Tingyun. I don't think Tingyun's damage can even come close to matching Robin's. So I think with the more old stuff we're going to be doing with Yunli, or it's probably around the same amount that we would be doing with Tingyun, but with that I think we're going to be able to do a lot better with Yunli, especially when we get her more built up, even though we're losing out on around 500 something attack. So that's our Yunli. Our Robin, she's pretty well built. I have her at the speed she wants to be. She wants to be at 121 just to make sure she goes first in the combat order because of her action advance. We have her at 4.2k attack, which is... it could be a bit more, but that'd be really like nitpicky, and it doesn't matter too much. 4.2k attack is amazing. Of course, we have her at 124.4 energy regeneration rate, so she's going to be getting her ult as soon as possible, and all that good stuff. And then March is on almost the exact same stats as before, except now she has about I think it's 30% less crit damage, 8% more crit rate, but we'll get even more crit rate if we have higher, or if the enemy is at 50% HP. Whole stats are the same. Didn't even bother making anything for her. I might at some point if we end up changing her, but it's whatever. Yeah, we also got E6 March. Obviously, I did the event and everything. I really wanted Fei Xiao, but I don't think I'm gonna get her. I'm at like 60 pity with a guaranteed, but I haven't gotten lucky yet. I wish I had pulls to show you, but I lost the one where we actually got Robin. So that happened. But without further ado, let's do this Apocalyptic Shadow showcase. And I'm gonna be doing this a bit different than I have been before. Just gonna be talking over it. Gonna be just a little commentary and probably about 10 minutes of video and seeing how good we can do in this Apocalyptic Shadow. So without further ado, let's do it. Yeah, so I've played this a couple times already. Of course, I've already beat it. Like I said, I really needed these characters, but for some reason March is going before Robin, which it's not too big of a deal. I just don't think there's any reason that that's happening, but I also can't remember if I said this at some point in the last video, but I did get March's traces all to max, so March should be a powerhouse. Take out that one because this other one's gonna die anyway. Also, we've been having, so our trouble with this boss hasn't been the breaking and all that. That's fine. Yunli does a good enough job at just straight up killing these guys. The problem we've been facing is that attack that you just saw, where we're getting our we're losing energy because of one of his attacks. I don't remember what attack it is. It's the one where he like hits all of us, but we all lose energy, and it's not fun. It's not great. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping up on all these things. Just killing everything as soon as possible. I think actually it might be most beneficial. No, we'll go after him. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. I probably should have gone after the little darts. I have not seen that attack yet. We're pretty close to breaking though. Oh, there's the break. So sadly, unlike the past Apocalyptic Shadows, this isn't going to give us like a fun little break. I really wish it, or a fun little energy recharge. I really wish it would, but God doesn't like us that much. So it's making it's been causing our cycles to lose a lot of action value. However, we've been getting that action value right back with Robin. Robin has been amazing for specifically Apocalyptic, well, for everything, but Apocalyptic Shadow is where she's really shining. She's been doing such a phenomenal job keeping the damage up and all that. It's really important to me that we're making sure to keep our action value as low as possible. It can get pretty difficult with just Yunli in general, because she relies on your opponents going, and there's not many things that allow your opponents to get their turns faster. You don't really action advance your opponents. Though, for specifically Yunli, that would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? These dice have been really helpful for breaking. I've been having to rely on that one thing from Yunli's, like Yunli's, man, I don't even know what to call it. That thing, her slash. I've been relying on her slash a lot because it's just helped me get higher action values. Sadly, I don't think this time we'll get really what I want. Oh, actually, if March, there we go. I think it was still a pretty rough action value. I could have gotten better, but yeah. So that's our Apocalyptic Shadow showcase. It's I'm not doing the second half because the second half doesn't matter. As you can see, I did better before. It's just because I don't think I really played that one optimally. I think it would have been best to have Robin's ult up the second that we got it, just to make sure we were doing that damage the whole time. But yeah, that's the showcase for our team. That's again not really the best Apocalyptic Shadow for Yunli. The best one would have been when she had when we were getting our ultimates back. It just would have made life easier for everyone, especially with Robin on the team. I don't think I'm gonna probably do MOC next time, Yunli's MOC showcase next time, because right now our kind of like really sucks. It's not good. Yunli's not good in it because it cares about breaking, and the only like buff that she's good, like I passed it. I mean, Yunli can still clear it, just not a perfect clear. Nothing really impressive. It's kind of sad to watch actually. So with that being said, that's our monthly checkup on Yunli. How the team's doing. The team's doing a lot better. Robin is a very welcome addition. She's also a very pretty addition. So thanks for making the team prettier, Robin. Hello everyone. We're starting this video off a little bit differently today. As you can see, I have Boohill here. That's not the character this series is about, but right behind me is the new MOC 12. As you can see, I've already done it, but that's because I've been perfecting it and trying to get the lowest possible cycles that I can, because everyone's whining about this MOC, and I'll be honest, my Yunli is E3S1, but that doesn't mean that you should be able to excuse yourselves from not doing this because you don't have Facade built, you don't have Firefly built, you don't have Acheron built, or you don't have the team stock, whatever. I'm going to show you that I can get like a 2-cycle clear with Boohill and Yunli, which, to be fair, are still a break team, an ult follow-up team. They're still like the best teams in the game, but that was just my idea for this video. You don't need Acheron, you don't need Facade, you don't need Firefly to be able to do good. So without further ado, let's get into the clear.
Mend your pace, way to the beat. Hands up, embrace who you wanna be. We're reaching heights unseen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel the fire deep within. You're the key to where my trust begins. Join my dream, it's just the right time. Whoa, whoa, leave it all behind. Get ready now. Rise up into light. Whoa. Renew your definition. Whoa, so high. Let me show. And hear my declaration. No more ties. Off the ground and tap your feet. Look, stars are near when you feel the beat. We're bound for a greater height. Oh, oh, oh. Take a leap into the blaze. Don't lose yourself in mundanity. your definition. Whoa, so high. Let me show. Now hear my declaration. Welcome to life. Whoa. Renew your definition. Whoa, so high. We'll show and go beyond horizon. Side by side.
Thank you to everyone who watched until the end and watched my progress. Sadly, I wasn't able to get over 25 cycles, which I think I could do it if I grinded a bit more, but it would have to be really perfect, and I'd have to do a bit more in the first half. But, I mean, 5 cycles is still pretty good, I think. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm excited for this new team. Topaz has been such a big help to this team, especially. I definitely think that after this, since there's not going to be any new additions to the team, except for maybe Sunday, I might pull for Sunday. We'll see. If Yunli runs with Sunday, I'm definitely not. But Sunday might be a character we go for. He's a Harmony unit, so I don't know if he'd replace Robin or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's some rumors going around that he'll have energy regen in his kit. So if he does, we got to get that energy regen. Other than that, for the future of this series, I think we're going to try out some new Topaz teams for this new Apocalyptic Shadow. It was actually pretty hard. I was almost dead by the end of most of them. I want to try out some budget teams, even though with my Yunli there is no budget because I have E3S1, but I want to try out some Ting Yun Link's. I can't remember who the other character I had was. Maybe March. Yeah, Ting Yun Link in March. See how they do in some endgame content. And then I also wanted to build Moza as a replacement for March, see how he does. So I have things in the works for this series. So next month I actually might switch up how we do things next month for November, and I have something special planned for December. So I hope you guys all look forward to that. Hello, we're back again. We're here. It's November. It's actually the first like this just reset. Oh, this MLC kind of really sucks. So instead of me doing what I usually do, which is like trying to get a good score on it, I'm just gonna go through my first clear and hopefully be able to clear it. This one's not good for Yunli. It's like actually so bad for Yunli. We're putting her onto the first half because second half our break team's just gonna do a lot better. I sadly don't have Lingsha or Rappa. Well, I'm not sad about not having Rappa because she's fucking annoying. But I don't have Lingsha, who is, bleh. So, we're just going to show this clear, and we're going to talk about some things. Hope you guys liked the way I did my other video. I'm not going to do this video like that, but that was the the first most viewed video that I have out right now. So that's nice. So you guys seem to at least like it in some kind of way. So, I wanted to talk about some things that are... Oh, I mistimed the ult. I wanted to talk about some things that are going on for the future of this series. Mainly the characters. So we're moving on to a new place. It's called Ampharos or whatever. I think that's the name of a Pokemon. Whatever. It's something like that. But I'm personally excited for it. The story seems cool and all. The characters look really cool. I was a big fan of a lot of them. A lot of their designs, at least their leak designs, especially that I think Tribby was her name. Tribby looked cute. I liked Castoris, I think it was something like that. I don't know. I wasn't I didn't pay too much attention. We got a lot of leaks though. Like it was way too much. Not really. I was happy with how much we got, but it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a little scary. So we have that to look forward to. I don't think any of the characters I'm gonna show off for specifically this series, because this series doesn't need them. They're I'm pretty sure, unless there is more follow-up that I think we might get some things to do with a different archetype, because we have a whole new unit. We have Remembrance now, or yeah, I think it's called, I couldn't remember if it was called something different. It's called Remembrance and whatever. Yeah, so we have Remembrance coming up. Seems like there's gonna be people from like the trash can event. If anyone remembers that terrible event, we did an event a while back with a bunch of trash cans, and the trash cans were like additional members of the party. So that's what people think is going to be happening with this new stuff. So nothing really for Yunli. So we won't care that much for this series specifically, but you never know. There might be some good synergy that comes out. I think I already said this. I'm not going for Sunday though. Or I think I said that I was going for Sunday, but I'm not going for Sunday. Sunday really just looks like an upgraded Bronya. And while Yunli, she doesn't hate Action Advance. Action Advance does help to get more energy, and also he gives energy himself. I don't know. It was just like kind of a whatever thing. I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't want to waste all my time going and doing that. So we're not gonna be going for that. In case anyone wanted me to get Sunday, I'm sorry to disappoint. It is not on my list of things to do, especially considering that Yunli is probably going to be running here in an amount of time. So that's exciting. I'm really ready for that. When Yunli decides to eventually come back, should be pretty soon. Firefly's getting a rerun with whatever the new Teen Yoon's name is. I think it's Fugue, or like Fugue, like Fugue State, something like that. So when she when she eventually runs, we will be going, of course, for E6. I got about 80-90 pulls saved. Oh, Yunli just died. That's crazy. Okay. We'll have to pay more attention to that little thing. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. Anyway, let's get back to where we were. I'll just cut forward, get back to where we were in the second part of the fight. Alright, we got to where this guy's back. Anyway, yeah, we're not pulling for any characters until boy Yunli. She got stolen again! It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh wait, actually, now that I think about it, if I break Svarog, he doesn't, he can't control it, and I think she gets auto-released. Let's try that. If it doesn't work, oh well. Nope. Definitely if I break the actual thing, though, you know? That'll definitely do it. Yeah, no, she still takes the damage, which is the bad part. Ooh, this isn't easy. Oh, but I can definitely kill this right here, right now, right? Oh, but she can't heal any of us, so we just gotta hope that everyone survives. Okay, well, this reduces damage, and maybe I'll kill the guy on the side. Don't do 700. Oh my god, Yunli! Oh my god, it didn't kill him. How close is he to death? Well, oh, everyone's dead. I didn't even get to see how low he was. Oh well. Guys, I can't even be fucking Svarog. Okay, I'm not gonna ult here. I'll ult right after this. And then I effect res it, right? Is that a cope? Is this how this even works? Oh, you can't effect res it. But she did take less damage. Okay, that's important. So now we have Robin ult back immediately. Ooh, this isn't easy. Yes, and now we get Yunli back, and then she can ult right out of it, heal, and hopefully that's enough. I don't know if it's enough. I think she's still gonna die. Oh, that's... She lives. She somehow lived through all of that. Fucking, this game is not easy. I don't care if I wasted that ult. Oh my god, wait. I didn't even realize. Oh, that was the end of it. Oh, thank God. Holy shit. That fight sucked. Well, we got a little bit off track, but those are my plans. I'm just going to try and get through this with this Firefly team, and then I'll do closing regards. All right, thank you guys for watching this month's video of Yunli's my 1 year Yunli series. I've been appreciating all the support we've gotten recently. I've been working a lot, like at my job. I've been putting in a lot of hours and stuff, so I haven't had a lot of time or energy to make any videos. I'm working on a current video that's kind of like video essay-ish. I'm a little bit stuck. So like I said before, I have something special planned for next month, which will be December. Actually, a month from today will be Christmas, but I have something planned for December, and I have special videos planned for January. I think I said this in the last video, but specifically to this series, something special happening in December, a special video that I'm working on, and then we can as time goes on, we'll figure out more of what to do with this channel. Or not with this channel, with this series, because we're about halfway in, I think, or almost halfway in. I think we got 2 more months. I think January will be halfway into this series, and I just want to make sure that I'm keeping the videos at least kind of new and fresh, and then also being able to put out other videos to, you know, keep people entertained with other things throughout the thing. So yeah, big things planned for the future. I'm getting a new computer in December as well, so that's also kind of what I've been waiting on. I haven't been able to like get my, you know, my computer's kind of been messing up a little bit and stuff, so But hopefully all those problems will go away once I get my new computer. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next month. Well, hopefully I'll see you in the middle of the month. But yeah, big video next month. 2 big videos next month. So yeah, bye-bye, bye. Hello everyone. This feels a bit weird. I usually record all these with real-time commentary, and on top of that, this is my first time using a script in general, but the type of video we're doing this month is definitely gonna require it. I've been saying for a while now that this month's video is gonna be a special video, and it definitely is, I think. I spent a lot of time on this. So, the reason I need a script for this video is because we're going to be doing a character analysis on our favorite member of the Flame Wheel Octet, Yunli. Some things I want to address before we actually get started. First off, if you watched the stream yesterday, you know this, but I'm on my new computer. Very, very, very excited. Oh my god, it's really loud. You can't hear it in the background because my mic settings are actually good, but all the fans are running. I have like 10 fans in the computer, all running at the same time. I got a 4070 Super. I got Intel i9, 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have like 10 gigabytes of storage. It's actually crazy. No, I have 8 gigabytes of storage. 6 of it is a hard drive. 2 of it is my SSD. Pretty excited. So I'm going to be able to start branching out into new games and series. Like I said, I was able to play Minecraft on stream the other day, yesterday I should say. So that was a great experience, being able to do a different video game on this channel. Yeah, I will be honest, when switching over to this PC, kind of messed up really bad. When I was converting my Windows from my last PC onto this one, I lost literally everything on my hard drive. I had hundreds of hours of footage on there. Every video I've made, every video I've worked on. It kind of hurts a little bit. It kind of really sucks. It's makes me pretty sad, but you know, we move. I'm going to be making a new intro for the 1 Year 1 Yunli series after this point, so think of this as like season 2, I guess, of 1 Year 1 Yunli, as we're moving into the new year. But that's why I don't have an intro for this one, is just because I haven't had an idea on what to do for my new intro. For my final announcement, like I've been talking about, I streamed Minecraft yesterday. I've been playing a modded survival Minecraft multiplayer series together with my friends. So even though that's already started, you can go watch the VOD. It's like 7 hours long though, so you probably don't want to. I will be cutting everything down into digestible videos at some point, probably like maybe weekly, so it won't be like heavily edited, but it'll, yeah, I mean, you know, like it'll just be like funny clips, stuff we're doing, things like that. But yeah, if you want to catch those streams, I'm gonna be doing them basically every time I have the chance until I get burnt out, and then I'll probably do them like once a week. We're playing the Dungeon Heroes mod pack, stuff like that. The final thing that I want to say in this little intro part before we actually get started with the video, I'm sorry if I sound sick. I'm recovering from an illness. It really wasn't an illness, it was more just me being congested and all that, but I am recovering. I feel a lot better today than I have literally every other day, which is very exciting, because every other day I felt horrible, like actually miserable. So recording then got really difficult, and I kind of procrastinated this a lot, and it's 3 a.m. right now. I just finished writing the script for this video. We don't need to talk about that. All my sources of information gonna be in the description. It was mainly just my brain knowledge and the Wikipedia, just checking up on things. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Subscribe. It should do a little cool thing when I say subscribe. I don't think I have to set that up. I think if I just say the word, it does it. Like, subscribe. Or something like that. But yeah, it helps a lot out if you guys do all 3 of those things. It helps with engagement and stuff like that. I don't really understand why, but it does. If you spam comments, don't do that. That's immature or something. Let's get into it. Yunli of the Xianzhou Juming, the second youngest member of the Flame Wheel Octet, General Huaiyan's darling granddaughter, a sword hunter whose sole duty lies in hunting down the cursed swords that plague the universe. Yunli has gone toe-to-toe with emanators and stands on almost equal footing to a boy who seems to be the successor of the most talented swordswoman the universe has ever seen. But as all story goes, this was not always the case. Exactly. Although Yunli showed great talent at a very young age, she could not accomplish the feats of strength current Yunli can. Believe it or not, 8-year-old Yunli couldn't lift 1,000 pounds. But her eye for swords seemed second to none. As a kid, Yunli would venture out into the marketplace to buy food as she felt hunger overtake her while observing her father at work. Unlike most kids who would be focusing on the interesting people permeating the city, Yunli watched the workers crafting their recipes and noted to herself in each way they could use swords, and also in the way her swordplay could have effects outside of fights. Yunli existed in a world defined by the art of swordplay. Yunli had always had a close relationship with swords. Her father worked as a blacksmith constructing swords, and Yunli was never too far from him while working. However, her connection to swords went further than just this. Yunli found herself with the ability to actually converse with swords, or rather weapons in general. She shows the ability to do this with Stell's bat. I find this one to be one of the most interesting things about her characters and would love it if we had something similar to the raiding pistol where Yunli addresses the state of different characters' weapons. That'd be so cool. Could you imagine if Yunli is just standing there and like you're able to bring up your characters to her and she's like, yeah, Argenti, your spear says you're weird and you suck, or something like that. That'd be cool. It'd also help us give insight to some characters like Blade and Acheron, and I'm getting too excited about this. Let's get back to the video. I'm sorry. Yunli not only talks her swords, but finds them significantly easier to relate to than humans. To her, other people are confusing and roundabout in their feelings, whereas swords are open and blunt with them. While able to talk and care for other swords, her own sword, Old Metal, seems to lack the ability to speak with Yunli like other swords. It's perhaps for the same reason that Old Metal had rejected the Heliobus her father attempted to curse it with. Fortunately, hundreds of other swords were unable to do that exact thing. In order to create better swords and to avoid casualties among his customers, Yunli's father began infusing his swords with Heliobi to grant them new power. What he didn't account for was the curses he would be allowing to permeate the steel in his swords. He wouldn't have much to worry about these, however, as his hungry, Heliobus-possessed customers came back to get more powerful swords. He was stabbed through the gut right in front of his daughter. Yunli watched as this happened, and was also mortally injured in the raid of his smithy, but was rescued and later adopted by Huaiyan, the general of the Xianzhou Juming. Now, in all honesty, this is probably one of my most dreaded things to talk about when it comes to Yunli. Yunli has very, very, very important relationships with other characters. I can absolutely acknowledge this. Her whatever with March and Yanqing and Lingsha, and it matters a lot. It does matter a lot. They're so important to her as a character, like that in the actual game. That's all that we get to see of Yunli. You never get to really see Yunli alone, or like not interacting with one of these other characters, or even just interacting with the main character. I feel like so many people drown out Yunli in favor of her interactions, rather seeing her as, you know, Yanqing's like love interest, or you know, Lingsha's daughter, or March's teacher. It's like whoa, she could be all of those things. You can see her as all of those things. She's also her own character, and since this is a character analysis, I do have to talk about these relationships. Yunli is a very abrasive and idyllic character. She believes what she believes, and she doesn't mince her words when a contradiction to her beliefs exists. In her first interaction with Yanqing, she takes his sword in order to defeat the Borisin and immediately borrows it from him and hops away with it. When reconvening with him, Yunli refuses to give his sword back, insulting how he takes care of his swords and declaring he can get it back after defeating her in a duel. That's just an example of the way that she talks to people. However, this doesn't mean she's strictly mean to everyone she talks to. She has soft spots for the people around her, even including Yanqing, and most of her personality traits can be considered cat-like. She's a reserved, blunt, curious, and excitable girl. She loves talking to swords, talking about swords, swinging swords, dueling with swords. Maybe this is just a habit I have with every character that I personally like, and I should stop projecting. But I do really think Yunli is indirectly, not on purpose, but definitely on accident, and definitely they totally did this, meant to be autistic. She talks to swords, hangs out with cats, doesn't like people, gets frustrated when people don't think the same way as her, cares about swords way more than any neurotypical person ever could, amongst other things. Just really connects her to the autistic experience. I've never felt this strongly about a specific character in media being autistic since I watched Dungeon Meshi and there was Laios and Fallon, and the blue-eyed guy, Kabru. His name's Kabru, and Kabru. It's like, oh my days! I swear, like, I don't know how to put it into words. It's just that I guess it's usually whenever you have a character and you give them traits in which they're supposed to be, and this sounds bad, but like let me, you give them traits that are like animal-like, quote unquote. Like, you know, Laios very clearly supposed to be like his personality and stuff is meant to be a golden retriever. Like that's what he's a golden. He sees himself as a hound, as a wolf, as a cool, you know, whatever. But like he's meant to be like a golden retriever, you know, and excitable. But like Yunli is literally in her Myriad Celestia trailer is drawn as a cat. They just did that. They just were like, you know what? We're gonna stop doing all this. Yunli's a cat now, melting down swords. Like, I'm sorry, it's just a thing that they do where it's like, you want to make this character like an animal. They're gonna be autistic. Sounds bad. I don't mean that autistic people act like animals. However, it is a pretty common thing for autistic people to relate to animals more, and I this is something that I do. You know, with Yunli, it's not really about cats, even though she's a cat, but like with her connection isn't with cats, it's with swords, which, you know, autistic people in real life, in the real world, can't really relate to swords because swords don't talk to us or don't communicate us in any way that is anything. However, they do to Yunli. They like directly talk to Yunli. So it's like, imagine if you gave an autistic person the ability to talk to dogs. They're probably not going to be talking to humans as much. They're going to be talking to the dogs, because dogs don't have the same social rules that we do that confuses autistic people. That's the way to put it. That's a lot better than just being like, she's a cat, of course she's autistic. Yunli like literally talks about how she prefers to talk to swords than people, and part of her reasoning is because she's like, people are confusing and they're weird and they don't talk in the way that I want them to talk. If you're autistic, you're like, wow, Yunli, that's relatable. Also, just a little extra note. Almost everyone I've talked to who gives a single damn about Yunli has agreed that this is the case, or that they personally headcanon her as such. And I think it's actually a really interesting and beautiful aspect to her character
that doesn't ever get talked about by anyone in favor of shipping her with Yunli. Like, I don't care about this. I'm sorry. I don't care about this ship. Talk about her being autistic. I swear, every Yunli fan is just Jing Yuan in disguise. I'm positive of it. I'm 100% sure of it. I'm going for my fun, autistic, ranty session about autism. We're gonna move on to something darker. Something that I feel about Yunli doesn't really get addressed. And I mean, a lot of things about her don't get addressed. She's actually kind of like a nothing character to most people, and I'm the only freak about her. This is one of my favorite parts about Yunli, but it's also her as a like character's biggest flaw. Not her character writing, but like literally her as a character. It's demonstrably her biggest flaw. Her savior complex. I feel like this could definitely be a controversial take on her character. But like, just hear me out, okay? Just give me a second and I'll explain everything. I know she's 13 years old. Everything that Yunli has shown us so far has led me to believe this is actually a kind of obvious conclusion. The first thing we see of this actually comes from our first interaction with her and her reasoning for stealing Yanqing's sword. She pretty blatantly states that she took Yanqing's sword because she believed he wasn't taking care of it right. We already talked about this earlier, but like, she says that. She's like, you're just like keeping them on display, yada 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 yada, bullying Yanqing. But the thing is that she's not normal about it. She doesn't give it back. She says, we're gonna have to duel this, that. And it right off the bat, you get immediately, you're like, oh, she's super competitive. Which, you know, if you have a savior complex, you gotta be competitive because you're trying to prove you. That's how it works. You gotta be competitive. I was like, she immediately is like, I need to save this sword. Swords matter to her a lot, stuff like that. That I feel like is just, but like, if she loses, like if you beat Yunli in the event that she challenges Yanqing to, she gets like obviously very frustrated about it, loses her temper quickly, is a little whiny about it. Also autistic traits, but we're not gonna talk about that, right? We're talking about her savior complex. However, to talk about a real example, like literally just it rears its ugly head so heavily in her companion quest. We went from seeing a girl who loves to argue and compete with her peers and talk to swords completely turn on a dime when her father's name is muttered in relation to a sword. Her complex turns on. Throughout the quest, we follow as Yunli is consumed by her fear of this sword, as she throws a tantrum over not being able to claim it, and later attempts to steal the sword. She is steadfast in her stubbornness about melting down the sword so that it can never harm anyone ever again, all because she heard it was made by her father. And in the quest, we're actually given a glimpse into the trauma that most likely caused the complex in the first place. I want you to take into account the fact that at the time we meet Yunli on the Lufu, she's about 13 years old. We know this because of stuff about the Flaming Octet. She's the second youngest. She's similar in age to Yanqing. Yanqing's like 12 to 14 range. She's about 13. Stuff like that. 13 is just a nice median age. And that's like we all know that's young. 13 is young. Especially for a long life species. I don't really understand how they develop and stuff like that. It seems like they develop like at the same rate, they just live longer than normal humans. But no matter what age, she was and still is a child developing. And she has that image of her father literally getting stabbed right in front of her. Like we see it in the companion quest. See her going from being, you know, happy-go-lucky, like I said, probably 7-year-old kid, to her father's blood splattered on her face because he just got stabbed and murdered, to which she was then also almost murdered, only to be saved by the general. This girl is gonna develop some issues. And then when you take into effect that she was already a big fan of swords at this point, she watched him get killed with a sword, an object of her like obsession since who knows how long, and she knows that he was making those swords with helium, putting helium in it. Like, she knows everything, and she knows that there's more of those swords and more of people just like that. God knows where. Honestly, it only makes sense that Yunli had developed the savior complex to cope with this, in that she's like, I can do something about this. I can stop it. She has to eradicate all cursed swords. She has to eradicate all cursed swords so that she can rest easy knowing the same fate that befell her is less likely to curse the children of the Xianzhou. We then later go on to the quest, and we see her develop a bit here. Not like a complete shift, but rather just she had a negative outlook on the sword, but she's able to reconcile and understand this sword, that actually swords don't have to just be meant for fighting. I mean, maybe for a time they can go, they can fight, they can kill, they can be victorious, they can protect, but at some point, and she specifically has the ability to do this, she can talk to that sword and find out what it really wants to be. And they melt it down and they make it into a musical instrument. That's just a kind of beautiful part of that story. Really, that's all I have to say. Again, want to say sorry if I sound tired or sick. I am. 3:20 a.m. I've had coughing fits and had to drink a lot of water throughout this recording session because my voice is kind of messed up, especially after streaming for 7 hours straight. I could honestly keep going on about her character. I could talk about each individual moment that makes me think she's autistic, each individual moment that makes me think she has a savior complex. Fucking holy, her performance in the fight against Fei Xiao, like you know, it's just like stuff like that where it's like savior complexy or autistic, or like when she goes and she does that thing with Yan Xing when she enters onto the skies. Again, I could go on about this character forever. I think her writing was handled very well for her companion quest, but also again, it just feels like we never got Yunli as a main character. We got Yunli as a supporting character, and this is even like bolstered by the fact that Yunli didn't get a battle pass icon on the banner that she ran in. She ran in the banner, and Bailu, I think Bailu got a battle pass icon and she didn't. Like all you had, it's crazy. They did Yunli so dirty, but I'm hoping that means they're just gonna bring her back later. Hopefully we can get more development on her as an individual rather than her with the War Dance trio or her with XYZ, even though I love trios so much.
We've already proven that Yunli is more than talented enough to carry us through the endgame modes, but we've just begun. We're now going to be taking our team to newer heights and showing just how strong and versatile Yunli is. We'll be doing odd pairings, interesting teams, and joke comps just to see if, even through it all, our Yunli can stomp out the need for any other meta team. My name is Shades of Red, and I'm happy to welcome you all back to 1 Year, 1 Yunli. I want to say that I think you guys should like and subscribe. This video is probably one of the ones that I've worked on a lot. I've been working a lot recently. If you didn't see my community post, I explain a lot of stuff about what's been going on recently. After this, I'm going to show you all the pulls that we did for all the new characters that we got, and then we're going to get into both the Memory of Chaos and the Apocalyptic Shadow clear, because as I was doing all the recordings of the gameplay footage for this video, Apocalyptic Shadow also came out, and sadly, Pure Fiction comes out February 2nd, so I can't actually put the Pure Fiction clear into this video, even though I'd really, really like to. But if you're wondering what the point of this video is, well, why don't I tell you just right now, so before we get into it, so I don't have to explain anything during the gameplay. We're going to be comparing our Yunli to the top-rated meta team for this cycle of endgame modes. It's going to be very catered towards the Herta. It's going to be very catered towards Jade, Erudition in general. I wanted to show off Yunli in the MOC specifically, show off how well she can do on her own. And then I also wanted to show you guys my crack
addict team that I used for Apocalyptic Shadow in order to clear that, because I had a lot of fun playing it. I think it's a really fun team comp, even if it's like really stupid. But anyway, let's get into the polls. Let's get into the clears. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I have a lot more videos planned. Me and my little brother are recording a lot of stuff right now, specifically for an upcoming series that I'm going to start. You know, your support means everything to me. But yeah, let's get into the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. So every single time I get one of the characters on banner. Oh, actually, I don't have all of them E6, I don't think. Holy shit. What is that? 13 times 5 is like 65, 67 pity. So this is probably going to be a 5-star. This is almost 100%.
What?
Oh my god. This is like guaranteed 5-star. It has to be a 5-star. There we go.
Yeah.
Please,
But what if it
that
wasn't?
erudition symbol.
Himiko!
Don't say that!
E1 Himiko, please come home.
Oh my god, it is the Herda from Honkai Star Rail? Wow, oh wow, I'm just so lucky, a lucky duck.
Oh.
See, passkey, she uses a key. That's her to light cone.
Okay.
You got her as a light cone by accident.
Yeah. It was just a little.
A little oopsie.
Oh. I haven't even dipped into Jades yet, so I basically haven't even spent any pulls.
You haven't even spent
I basically
anything,
haven't
like-
even spent any pulls. Oh, hey!
And there it is.
There she is. And that's
Is that
E1
early?
too.
And this is E6.
And it's E6 too.
7 Herdas
Yeah.
followed by Himiko.
Right? Okay.
I
I don't
think
like
there's room
this.
for some Herdas.
Come on. Fuck,
Oh,
that's
oh,
there's
oh,
my
ruin.
5-star. Hi, Herta.
ruin.
I don't have that much pity on Light Cone banner. Well, also, this is going to be my second main, so let's do it.
I'm not using fucking Serval, dude.
Use Serval. That's fun.
No.
Why not?
Why?
Use
In
Little
no
Herda.
world.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I literally went on here and I was going to be like, I need to reset my luck. That was early too, because I just got a 5-star. Yeah, I just got
Oh
a
my
Yanqing
God.
Eidolon. And then right before this, I just got Himiko Light Code.
What?
Where's my luck? Why is it over
Okay.
there?
So
Okay, but this is Hertz's light cone.
my
Oh my god. I'm
cone.
gonna pity her light cone. There we go. Holy shit.
oh Japard light cone, right?
Don't
Yeah,
say
so I'm about to lose my 75-25.
Oh.
I'm gonna get S2, but I'm gonna give one of them to someone else.
that. Me.
Well, no, I meant like another
Oh.
character, but
Oh, okay.
yes. Oh, thank God. Oh my,
That's
thank
what
God.
Himiko's.
Yeah.
You had one, so.
No, that's why I had such high pity after Topaz. Oh.
Lingsha's way harder to replace than Jade in that team.
Yeah, she's so good. I was like, I can just double her up. I'm gonna get her early though, because Lingsha loves me.
Yeah.
And by early, I mean
Yeah.
like 20
And
or
then
30.
Not like
30.
insanely early, but it's still early.
Yeah, early as in like 30. So like I'm getting her right here. Oh.
Jesus.
I'm hitting pity
Dude.
again, dude.
Oh my God.
Hold up, right now. Oh my God! Thank goodness.
Okay.
Oh, E2 Bronya. Oh,
The
E2
game's gonna
Bronya.
fuck this.
Oh. Oh my God! I saw abundance and I actually got
Yeah, I
so
thought it was
scared.
Bailu.
Oh my God! I thought I was about to get Bailu. Yeah, I'll get Jade.
Fuck you. Said the fuck you girl, stealing my balls and straight up throwing them like a quarterback.
Dude, lucky today.
You're gonna have to hard pity Jade.
I'm gonna have. Don't say that. 27 pulls.
No, I'm saying it.
That's enough. That's enough.
4 stars.
Early, just for Yunli.
11, dude.
Oh,
I lied.
Wait, but
Oh,
wait,
but you get another pull from that.
Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna
So I
do
was
this.
right,
I'm gonna do this pull, and I'm gonna get Jade, and then I'm gonna pull once on Fei Xiao's band and get Fei Xiao.
You thought it was over.
All right. I think these are gonna be my final pulls for Jade. This game's finally. Please give me Jade. Please give me Jade. It's all I want. If it's Himiko, I'll be more mad than if it's literally any other standard 5-star. Oh. I mean, I could still get a 5-star. I could still get... Dude. Alright. This is gonna be some of my last pulls I'm gonna be recording for this. After this, I just give up. I'm just gonna throw single pulls, and I'm not even gonna start my OBS, so let's hope that we get it. I just won Jade. The second I see a 5-star, that means I got her. Fuck you, Monta. Please let this be 5-star. No, no, no. Monta, fuck you! Okay, okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so we got, what's that? 5 more pulls. Man. Man. Moza. That's another pull. Just let me get lucky. Just let me get lucky. Oh, just let me get lucky. Oh my god. Hey, that's another pull. Thank you, Asta. Thanks for giving me false hope. Wait, do I have... No, I used all my standard pulls. Okay, okay, okay. The bulls welcome me. Awesome. This is my last pull. Oh, I'm pulling on Lingsha right now. Oh my god, that could have been so bad. I do not want E1 Lingsha. Alright, just give me Jade right here. Just please give me Jade. Dude. 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 Dude, I don't even like her that much. I just want her. You know, I don't know how to do it, but I really want to get rid of this tusk pier. Hello everyone, it's me. I'm back again for another update into the life of our Yunli. She's an idiot still. We got some new characters. I decided that this warp, I had about 200 pulls saved. I had more than that. I decided to go for Jade, the Herta, and of course Lingsha. I'm gonna be honest, I really love Yunli's team. Yunli's team is one of my favorite in the game. I was really sick and tired of Firefly. I think she's a really good character, and that to some people she might be fun, and I love Firefly in general. But it was such a drag playing it, an archetype I didn't like, and just feel like I was wasting cycles. So, like whenever I had Yunli on second cycle, it's, you know, I have 4 cycles left. It just felt like all the hard work that I'll put into Yunli and I'll put into her team is going to go in the drain if I keep using my terrible Firefly, who I just had no desire to build. But we're switching over to the Herta team. So I pulled Herta, I pulled Jade, and of course I pulled her best sustain, Lingsha. I was thinking about using Huohuo because Herta likes having... Apologies. Herta likes having energy like doing her ult a lot. I decided against it though, just cause like whatevs. But I just want to talk about some things, and then we're gonna get into our interesting apocalyptic shadow clear. So first of all, of course, Yunli's gotten better. I've done some rerolls on her current relics. I didn't like stream or record them or anything, but we're at 83 crit rate, 154 exactly crit damage. We're on a damage percent orb, and what else? In an ERR rope. So her attack isn't as high as it was when I had her on attack, rope, and orb, but her stats overall are better. And I think with energy regen rate, especially since we don't have Ting Yun on the team anymore, it's a much better solution. Ho-Ho, Topaz, and Robin have effectively stayed the same. I think literally nothing's changed about Topaz, but for these guys, I have Lingsha on like 2.1k attack right now. Her relics and traces are not where I want them to be. Her light cone isn't exactly. Actually, I think I just no, never mind. Her light cone isn't what I want it to be, but I hope Luocho runs soon, so I'll pull for his light cone for her, as it's one of her best. Need to keep leveling up her traces and stuff like that, but I just got her and I've been working a lot, like I said. Of course, we have the Herta. Her stats are pretty terrible. I'll be honest. I'd love more crit damage, a little bit more crit rate. Everything else is fine. Her speed is at 131. Oh, she's also on an ice. Wait, her orb isn't. Wait, what? Oh, I guess she has a trace or something that gives her more ice damage. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, I see. Sorry, but yeah, I got her signature light cone. So that's pretty cool. Wait. So yeah. Herta's been, I've played her already. She's been really fun to play, but I've only played her with baby Herta. So we're going to see how she runs with Jade once I get Jade up. But yes, I also got Jade. Crit damage is at 182. Her crit rate is only at 25. But once I get her on the new relic set, she's going to have like 38% crit rate. Because she's going to have no speed stats. But like I said, we're going to be leveling her up. So I'm going to go grind for all her materials. And we're going to see what she's like leveled up. And then I'm going to show you my odd build comp that I have for this apocalyptic shadow.
Well, that's what everyone seems to think. That's secretly, I wake up to a call with my really bad kid on now. Each time I open up my eyes and start the day, I come back to the norm until every fear is gone. Yeah, a clumsy trip and now I fell into my bed. With my magical phone and the CIA Dreiton. I shot a magic lord and said flower embrace. Whatever it may cost, there's no reason to stop. For a love that I cherish as love. Monsters night, we are here in full to fight. Whether you take a stand or fight, can't stop your tears and make them try. Keep my peanut butter for the same place. As your play is enough, steering you where the dream is. So let me find shadow, there get some bruises. So like these all I need to clean the cherry blast away. Fighting through the night, moving like the wind. Keep your word, it's so hard for me to decide. Your smile is enough to hear my holding my cute band-aid. I can take the pain, fight the fate, feel the sorrow and treat. Look here, up the world and go again. And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. 1, 2, 3, ready? Miku Miku. Keep going.
So we cleared it. I don't think that was necessarily our best clear ever, but I thought I was having a lot of fun running triple DPS. I just wish our Jade was a little bit better. I think that's the only complaint I have about anything. But other than that, yeah, really fun to do. I like this apocalyptic shadow a lot. I wasn't a big fan of the second half, but you do what you gotta do, you know. Hello there, everyone.
It's me. I'm back with another Yunli video. This is actually literally like, we're on like frame 1 of this Pure Fiction coming out, and I'm gonna do a first time clear with you guys, chat about some things, mainly talk about like character stats and stuff for the beginning of this month, and then I'm going to be grinding a whole hell of a lot, and then we're gonna get to the end of this month and we're gonna see how much I can actually like improve the teams and see if we can get a very obvious improvement with 40,000 point things with very low cycles. So yeah, that's my plan. Let's get into this clear. I know we're kind of just jumping into the deep end with this one, but I didn't want to spend too much time talking about all of this. Just wanted to show you guys how the tail end of this went. We didn't do as good as I thought we were going to do. I honestly thought we were going to get 40,000 points in this. And honestly, I think I was being like a little generous in making this part of the Pure Fiction a little too greedy. I had some of my best characters. Of course, I had 4 limited 5 stars, which I have 4 limited 5 stars on the other team, but one of them's a hunt character. So it was kind of sad to see that this side didn't do as good as as I really wanted it to, but it just kind of goes to show you that Ron May here on this team doesn't really have a unique or special place. She was helping us break Cocolia faster, and that's all that can really be said for what she was doing. Of course, the res pen from her ultimate's nice, but it's just not remarkable in any sense of the word. However, we still cleared it with above 30,000 points, which is, you know, all I can really ask for. I got all the jades that I needed from this. I think just a couple of things that I want to say here is that that team wasn't built well for that, and I sadly, as you're about to see here, this team isn't necessarily built for Pure Fiction at all. Like I said, we have a hunt character, of course. But just watch as I play through this, and I honestly think that the way that I played was exceptional. Except for right there, I probably should have waited a little bit until we got Robin's buff up before I started using Yunli's ultimate. Little mistake there, but you see me here. I'm not throwing out my ultimate on these guys just to stack a little bit of energy for everyone. And sadly, I think a big part of the problem here is that Robin wasn't able to go first for whatever reason, even though that's typically what she's built for, is that first turn that she gets to do immediately, and then after that she kind of falls away and isn't taking as many turns, of course, when she goes into Concerta state, just dipping out of battle altogether. However, with all of this, we still are doing good. It's nowhere near a bad clear at all. It's just, I definitely think it could have been better. I definitely think Trivi's gonna help us out in the future with Pure Fiction in general, maybe even throwing Jade onto the team, just to get us those, just to make sure we're hitting all our targets instead of, you know, Topaz just focusing on one. So yeah, but there are a couple things I want to talk about. I just want to like bring up in some calculations that I did for Yunli specifically, because it's like I use this character like literally for everything. Obviously, I have a whole YouTube series dedicated around her. So I decided to do some calculations on my specific team and just the way that things get affected because of whatever it is they're getting affected by. So I actually did some energy calculations. I'll pull them up on screen right here. These energy calculations are basically me going in, checking her energy beforehand, and then checking her energy after whatever it was. Of course, we have all these specific stats, but this is specifically on an energy regeneration rope, which I personally think is much better than an attack rope. You know, just able to get way more ults out. Because yeah, one big ult with an attack percent rope can get out a 300 damage ultimate, or 300,000 damage ultimate. But I'd rather get out two 200,000 damage ultimates in the time it takes me to get out just one 300,000 damage ultimate. Because obviously that's more damage, and in pure fiction, damage isn't everything. You know, bigger numbers don't necessarily mean you did better. It just means that you definitely killed everything. But also I think that applies to MOC as well. Things of the sort. Of course, she's going to be getting more energy back if she kills more things. So I have some calcs of her ultimate energy regen without any kills and then with kills, just to keep in mind, like, as you're doing things, since energy matters so much to Yunli, just so you're able to pump out those ults and get those ults when you think you're getting the ults. Of course, you can see here, Yunli gains back an obscene amount of energy after killing everyone there. That was 5 kills. So she has her ult back and then some. Able to use it here against Argenti. See, I thought Argenti was actually going to be a really good matchup against Yunli, but actually he's pretty bad because he hardly ever attacks. And if you can see, right after he took his turn, he's pretty low in the turn order. So just all around, not an immaculate guy for Yunli to fight up against. The damage boost is definitely nice. I actually was having a bit of trouble with this one, just in general, because on the first one we were getting with Cocolia, I felt like there was so much working with us, and in here I don't know, I felt like I just couldn't do any damage to Argenti no matter what buffs I had up. No matter if, you know, the true damage like burst hit him with a bunch of stuff. It's also difficult because his stuff does not go away, like it stays out. With Cocolia, they'd stay dead for a bit and you could conceivably get hit with a bunch of stuff. But for this, nope, just all stays out. Anytime something goes away, immediately replaced. Definitely a rough thing to figure out, and I actually never did figure it out, but because again, at some point I was just like, I got the points that I needed. Trying here to not specifically break him, and I definitely employ that strategy way better in the second half of this. But breaking him, I mean, he doesn't get a turn, he doesn't attack as much, and even then, I got here with like 2 cycles left, 2 full cycles, and he only really attacks 3 or 4 times. It's really in right there. I was like, oh, I messed up. I fully missed a Cole. It would have done anything? No, that Cole wouldn't have, like, you know, saved, or it wasn't like a make or break ult right there. It's just like kind of makes you realize that it's like this fight is not going in my favor at all, and I feel like I would need every single cycle left here just to beat it. I really didn't know what to do, so that's going to be into that. Final Cole, damage boost, and we're going to move on to the second section of this video.
All right, everyone. I'm redoing this because I was recording with my webcam audio, and I'll be honest, I don't think you want to hear that. Although, knowing what it sounds like now, I'm definitely going to use it for a bit in the future. Anyway, we're back with these pure fiction clears. A lot of the audio was cut out last month, because of just some mistakes that I made. That being talking during the whole thing. I'm actually going to shut up doing these clears. But we also switched up the teams a little bit, so I got Baby Herta, Big Herta. Oh, wow. I got Baby Herta and Big Herta instead on this side, and I have Jade on the second half. I'm not going to show much of this clear, I'm just going to show the highlights, but we also have RMC compared to Ron May, of course, and then Lynx is here as well to support the team, or to keep the team alive, I should say. So let's get into this clear, and let's see. I'm honestly feeling really good about this, so let's see how little cycles we can do this all in. All right, into the clear.
Take a look.
Like last time, as I said, just going right back into the end of this clear just to show you
what's happening. Honestly, this team comp didn't work as well as I thought it was going to, but I think that was mainly it was mostly user error. But you know, as I was saying before, you can kind of see how it's like working with us on this side. Oh, also I'll say that my baby Herta isn't really well built. But as I was saying, like this one, just like so a lot of the damage you're gonna see here is we hit almost like 1,000,000 something damage once she gets hit by all these bleed procs. So yeah, 800,000 damage just from a bleed procs, and there's just nothing like that on the Argenti side. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm missing something or not, or I need to be breaking him. But like breaking him is the strategy. But yeah, just really like, you know, I just didn't know what to do. Maybe it is because bleed does a percentage of health rather than anything. But as you can see, like we actually get pretty close here to killing him. And I think it is because we have a lot of time on this side just because of how fast the Hertas clear out those first waves of enemies. But you know, we're not doing like anything crazy here that we didn't do last time, but we're still doing so much better. See, just a big chunk, 1.4 million damage. Absolutely insane. It's just I just can't get that kind of damage on the Argenti side. But we're still sadly not able to close it out, even with this whole cycle still left. I can't really identify the problem. Probably just a poorly built Herta. Definitely adds on to it. Also, big mistake that I made is that the Herta is also on an energy regeneration rope. You know, I'm really big into the energy regeneration ropes, if you can't tell. And it's definitely an issue that I have. But she just her talent where she gets a lot of her energy is from is a fixed energy, so she doesn't get that energy regeneration rate. And one final thing I want to say, she just got unlucky and didn't get hit in that last one, but even then, like I said, still wouldn't be able to finish it off.
All right, here we are jumping right back into the second part of this, our Yunli clear. I decided to throw Jade on this team. You didn't see her on the other team because she's here. Just wanted to try and balance things out a little bit. I don't really think it worked in the way that I wanted it to, but Jade Yunli is always a fun team to play. Starting things off with a Cole. Definitely feels like a mistake to me. I probably should have waited a bit. Waited till some buffs were up. And speaking of buffs, I actually went ahead and made a whole graphic chart just to show you guys kind of what's happening. So right on screen right now is this. And this is kind of going to be our base stats for Yunli. As you can see, this is what we've been working with for a long time. ERR 119.4 because of our rope. We have a physical damage orb. Crit damage is at about 160, crit rate at 81%. And that's kind of what we're working with in terms of our base Yunli stats. But of course, all those stats are going to get increased when we're in battle. So here I have some of the attack buffs. Of course, we get the attack buff from Yunli herself. She gives herself a little 30% attack buff, as you can see on screen. So that's going to add a good amount of attack. That's whenever she does a counter, which isn't always up, however, or isn't always confirmed to be up, but it's basically always up. If Yunli's not hitting a counter, you're definitely having a bad time. It stays up for about a turn. She usually does more than one counter a turn. And that's just going to give her a little bit of extra attack, help her do some more damage whenever it is that she's countering. Then, of course, you have this buff right here from Full-Ho's ultimate, just a little 40% increase, not much more than Yunli's little, I think it's her Ascension 2, I can't really remember right now, but definitely going to give us more attack, but not a significant amount more, just to help us out a little bit. And then of course we have the big attack buff, which is going to be 1157 from Robin's ultimate. I actually think it's a little bit higher than that if we have Yunli's buff active
And then the buff from Robin's light cone, I believe. Actually, she doesn't have her light cone on, so she actually doesn't get that. But just, it's gonna be higher than this. But this is like low rolls. This is just base stats, kind of what we're going off of, because of course Robin gets more attack in the heat of battle, just like what Yunli does. So again, it's probably a little over 5,000, probably like 5,200 is about usually where she sits at. But right now, that number on screen right now is gonna be what she's hitting for most of the time she's in battle. And then of course we have all of our damage boosts. I want to say right now that this is including damage boosts from Topaz and not specifically from Jade, because I rarely ever run Yunli with Jade in Apocalyptic Shadow, and in MOC we're going to be running her with Topaz. So these are the Topaz buffs, but you know, just throwing those up on screen right now. There's a little bit too many to read. I don't have exactly the sources that they're from, but I have which characters what buffs are from. So you can see that here. And then of course that's going to add in to the total of our graphic, our original graphic. Throw those on there, we'll see a massive damage buff. I think it's probably around 500%. This is without me knowing, but like you can see on the graphic on the screen, that's how much damage percent she's getting. Then of course we have some crit damage buffs. We have the one from her ultimate, so that's going to give us 108 crit damage. We have Robin's passive, so that's always going to be up, but Robin's passive is going to give us a good 20% crit damage. I think it's only on follow-up attacks, but I can't remember. So we have those little crit damage boosts, of course, and that's going to all round out to this being about our final stats for Yunli when she has all her buffs up. So I'm going to put in some more calculations and you'll see those pop up on screen right now. And this right here is just going to be how much total damage Yunli is doing against an enemy like Hule. Hule is obviously a very good example. Yunli is amazing against Hule, so just decided to throw that up, show you guys what's what, how much damage she's doing, how much her max damage is. I decided to do some calculations for this video because I think it's a very important part of just understanding Yunli as a character, and it definitely is gonna help us move forward, just so I can look back on these, see what's happening, and of course I will update them in the future. I think once we get Tribby, we're gonna have her on the team instead of Jade. That's all the time I have, because this half is about to end after Jade gets off one last ultimate and follow-up attack. But yeah, I just want to remind you guys to make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me what you thought about the graphics. I worked kind of hard on them. I think they could be better, but I personally like the way they look, so just let me know what you think, and let's go to the outro. So it seems like even after all that time that maybe there's some more work that needs to get done before we can start doing stuff like that. Start talking about perfect pure fictions and perfect MOCs and things of the sort. But at least we learned a lot. And the lot being that we need to work a lot harder before we start doing things like that. So in the coming months, we have about 5 months left of this series. We have 5 months left of this series, and in those next 5 months I'm going to be ensuring that I do everything possible in order to get to the point where I have the best Yunli I can have. I just wanted to cut in and just say thank you guys for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video and stuff. I hope you enjoy it. And in today's video, it's basically just going to be fully me pulling. I didn't do anything else. I didn't record anything else because I had some, just basically a lot of business going on, not a lot of time to record stuff. But I have a much bigger project planned for April. So I hope you guys just enjoy the editing process and the stupid jokes me and my friends made. So yeah, enjoy the video.
Hearing your voice on call because I was watching your video earlier. So now it's just
The famous
just hearing your
shades
voice.
of red.
Does it not sound
I
the
know.
same?
Or does it sound worse?
No,
on
no,
call?
it sounds the same. No, it sounds the same, but it's just like it's weird because like I'm calling with like a famous YouTuber. I'm like, oh my god. Wait, that means you could finally change your bio on Star Rail. It can't be. It doesn't have to be E3 now.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be.
gonna be
totally
E6S5.
gonna be E6S5. Where should I go?
E6S5 Yenching.
Oh, I should go to the Sky Split. I'm gonna go to Facade.
Face.
Yeah, where Yunli got tossed.
I got absolutely beat. Yeah.
Oh, see, because this is kind of like a warp portal. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me
And
make
that's where the
everything-
other 3 Yunlis are gonna come out of.
Yeah, they're just gonna jump
yeah.
out. Okay. Well. Okay, so okay. Here's the real question: should I go for Chibi
you have
first?
Chibi?
Should I go for Chibi first, or should I go for Yunli first?
Go for Tribi first.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go for E1? Tribi's E1 is like crazy.
Well, do you?
Let's see what it is.
Oh my god.
Let's see what it is. Oh,
Oh
2 damage, yeah.
shit.
It's
and
really
I don't
good.
even have E0.
Oh man.
Yeah.
that actually might
Yeah,
be-
me neither. Don't worry.
Okay.
it?
Okay. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna go for E6 Yunli, and then I'll go for E0 Chibi. Cause I'm getting E6 Yunli today.
Yeah.
This is a
yeah,
4-star.
for sure.
I want.
Oh, also the good
No,
thing is that
Lynx is really good.
I have all of these characters too.
Yeah.
I'd rather give her, but the
Forgot you were based.
hi Hook. No, I've pulled too many times on this banner for it to truly.
Yeah, you
be.
got so lucky. I watched your recent video.
On
and you were like, you got all the
standard,
other
I got
ones.
lucky on.
I know. Right?
When it comes to standard characters. Yeah, if this is gonna be Chibi right here. It's not gonna be Chibi right here. I actually have no idea what pity I'm on. What was that? That was 30 pulls?
You're not gonna.
30.
Yeah, that's been.
So
30.
this is 40. I don't know what pity I was
Allegedly.
on before this though. Oh my god. This is already shaping up to not be. Are you serious? This one.
Yeah.
This actually should be it. This should be a 5-star.
Um.
If I have to spend.
Well, this one for sure. This one for sure.
Oh, hold up. So this is gonna be 5-star. Okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
do I already have this? No. Okay, I have some single pulls. Wait, yeah. Okay. It should actually be. It should actually.
Because you have it. Yeah. mhm.
It should actually be soon enough to where I can do these single pulls and get it. Oh my god, I really don't make me spend. I'll just
No, it's gonna be the next
Actually,
one. It's gonna be the
wait,
next one.
I
for
like
sure.
that, like
It's gonna be
that.
this one.
please.
it's gonna be this one.
I don't. Oh my god.
You're
Oh my
spending on
god.
Chibi.
Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. Guys.
Oh wow.
Oh. You're free
Well,
to
how
play
did you get
currency.
these?
Guys.
You're free
You
to
must
play
have farmed really
currency.
hard for that.
I
Yeah.
spent
Really hard for that.
so much time farming.
I didn't know you did all of DU.
This
in,
should
like,
be
2 seconds.
This should be Chibi.
This one. No,
This
actually,
DU
this
does
one
not
actually
give
kinda has to be it.
24,000.
Well, maybe she's ahead of her time. Okay.
I'm muting you.
Oh wait, I still had to click the button. I thought my game was just glitching.
Click
There
the
we go.
button.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, I'm so
Early.
lucky.
Let's
I'm
go,
so
let's go, let's go.
lucky.
Yeah, early. That was the first pull too. Oh my god.
Oh my
Wow.
god, the first pull that I did. I'm so lucky. Hey, yeah, and I'm gonna get E1 early.
Yeah.
My
Oh wait,
account's
maybe
looking a
this
little
is.
empty on Eric Shards.
Guys. Yay! I'm so
Let's
lucky.
go!
And
Oh
I
my-
won the 50-50. I'm so lucky.
You're just-
Yeah,
I
50
thought this was on Yunli banner. And I saw the Harmony sign. I was like, is this Bronya?
Dude, I would have
Uh-oh.
cried. If I got another Bronya. Okay, so only one Chibi. I hate my
Okay,
life.
only one tree.
Okay, hold up.
Only one tree.
Wait, that was guaranteed,
I
right?
think- Oh really? I thought you said you lost your. Wait. What?
Yeah, I did.
No,
I
no,
did.
you
I
did,
did.
you did, okay.
I did. So that was guaranteed.
Wait, I think you were in hard pity too.
And now this we're gonna get E4 and 5 in just this 10 pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe E6 too.
Yeah.
Maybe E6 too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. It's just like registering like all of it at the same time.
Yeah,
so
it's
gonna
just
take a while.
taking. It doesn't know that I'm pulling for
It's like
Yunli yet.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna get
Huh.
really mad seeing Hook's stupid face.
Right?
Oh, brother. Okay. I'm
Oh,
getting
look
mad.
at her.
I'm just about to do this. There we go. So now
that's a lot of a lot for you to play currency.
So much.
Okay.
Didn't know Divergent Universe gave that much.
I didn't know Divergent Universe is that busted.
Yeah, I've just been playing a lot. You know.
Job list.
Wow, you really have
Oh
been
my
grinding. Huh?
God. I've spent so much time. Spent so much time.
So
my
much
God,
time
you're-
grinding.
Guys, I'm gonna lose it. Oh! That's like
Okay,
60.
let's
I
go.
think that's like 60.
It's like 60, 70, yeah.
Something like that.
This is a-
E4, E5, E6, and you're gonna
Yeah,
lose
all
50 at the
here,
end,
all right here,
so you
all
can
right
never
here.
guarantee
And then I
next
have a
one.
guaranteed
so you have a guarantee. Yeah.
for like Blade.
Oh.
Blade.
I think Blade's
okay,
I'm
no,
gonna
we
Blade.
lose.
Yeah, never mind.
Casters?
Yeah, I girl said Blade and thought that would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Blade, hello, in
Oh
2025.
my god. It's actually
Oh
gonna
my
be the last
God.
Oh
one.
my, it's actually edging you.
No
Oh.
way. No
No
way. No way. Dude. Yeah.
Did
She
she?
has a really cool haircut and she got a little
No, this, because it's gonna be early now, and then it's also gonna give you E4, E5, E6 on top of each other.
Yes, that's just
How it works.
Oh, okay.
what it was doing.
Well, it might not be early,
Oh
but
my
at least you're gonna get a
God.
lot.
Oh my god, that was like $300 you spent.
Why are you doing the math?
Oh my god.
Guys.
Imagine how many hours at Kane's that is.
Don't make me think about it.
It's like
Oh.
a third of her work week.
I'm just begging a little lucky. Just a
Oh my
little,
God.
just
Oh
a
my God.
little early. A little
Yes, yes,
early.
yes. What's gonna be this one?
Guys,
A little
think-
early.
I think I have a single pull. Should I stream my single pull?
Yeah,
A
straight up.
little early.
It's gonna be this one.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
This is like that was like 70, I think.
This is it. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay,
at
give
least
me-
you almost have enough where the battle isn't over.
Shut up. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me
Oh.
I mean, I'll go for her Sig. Or I'd rather go for her E1. I think her E1's. Ooh, okay.
Or you want
okay.
better? Oh, let's go, let's go. Well, I mean
Okay.
that's kind of late, but you know.
It's
E4, E5, E6,
Actually,
right
it's like
here.
it's.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't call it
Trust,
late.
trust.
It's like on time. Bro, they need
But
they need
it
to
sucks
they
and
need to
hurts
give
when
me
it's
they
on
need to
time.
give me an
Well.
early. I have not got it early on fucking limited banner in so long.
Yeah, neither have I.
I've never gotten 2 5-stars in the same temple. Gwynaifen.
And
Well, then this
I-
one's gonna be your first
I
one.
actually haven't, so.
Okay, so there's Yunli.
Wait, that's Yunli.
again.
Wait, you won the 50-50. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you
Yeah,
want the 50-50?
yeah. I really feel like I've won today. If there's anything that I feel like, it's that I've won. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You have more pulls though, right?
What I really
Oh.
have is more money.
Yeah, so six
Oh my
zero
God.
zero six
God.
2988.
You need to stop.
Five.
You
Oh,
need
really?
to stop.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, send that to the Europe server.
That I would. That would be the last.
Well,
time you'd
I
ever
don't
hear from
I
me.
don't have a single pull. Sigh.
That's your one pull that you bring.
That's another poll.
Yeah, I don't have that one pull anymore. If only someone would top up for my account so I could stream polls.
Just a
know.
free. You need
Ah.
guys.
I don't know why you're still one pulling. I don't know why you have so much faith in this game.
Guys.
I'd just give up at this point. Oh, it takes a bit to send. Okay, and
Oh.
wait, that's less money this time. That's not
Yeah,
$300.
really? Is it?
And that's
Man,
not
I'm
$300.
That's less.
Oh my god. I just want one early today. That's all I want. One early.
Early, right here, right here.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I
Here,
hook.
this is it.
Hook is who you really want, right?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, look.
Yo.
You're gonna look at Star Rail Station, see your eidolons
Yo.
for characters, and Hook's gonna be
Yo.
like E30.
It's gonna be.
Yo. When I tell you, I literally had less pulls. I literally had significantly less pulls when I originally pulled her. I pulled her 4 times. 4 times. I pulled Huohuo and I pulled her light cone. And yet, here we are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Please, I'm
I
begging.
think that's
I'm begging.
soft.
I'm begging. I don't know what it is.
Please.
Should I be counting? Should I be counting? Probably.
Please.
Shit.
Ah, fuck. Come on.
Wow.
Just one early.
Wild.
3.
Wild.
Stop!
Wild.
Stop!
I'm actually about to get like E6 Bronya right here. Oh my god.
Oh my
Clara.
god.
Why is it so
Clara.
deep into pity?
Clara.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god. No way.
There's genuinely no way.
No way.
There's genuinely
No, but you
actually
still have more pulls.
in real life no way.
You still have more pulls.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude. Oh my.
Ew.
This is it right here. Bless up, bless up. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shadow Bird. That's
Okay.
your favorite icon, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's her signature. Oh my god, you got her.
Just it. You got her
Pipe
sid.
down.
What is it?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Like just one. Like I can't remember the last time unlimited banner I got in early. I can't
It's actually
remember.
this one. Oh, okay.
I think it was no, it was the Herta. It was the Herta that I got in early on. And that was
That was literally last banner.
the last.
Yeah, that was last patch.
Yeah, but
This stupid whale, dude.
do you know how much
This
I've pulled?
fucking whale. Less than me.
Yo,
Oh my
fuck off,
God.
Hook. Fuck off, Hook. Show up one more
Look
time,
here.
guys. This is so terrible.
If she shows up one more time, you'll get another pull.
Right.
But if Yunli shows up, you'll get 2 more pulls. So
Yeah, like I literally. Or if any other 5-star shows up. Oh, but
Yeah,
wait,
like, well.
they can't. I've already lost.
do you still not have Arlen?
I still do not have Arlen.
With the chuz and the huz.
Stop! You know, I'm gonna read something out for you, Shu.
Wait, maybe you could be the Luz. Get it? It's like Layla Huz.
Layla. Okay.
And then mom is Muzz.
So
And then
am I
together
not?
you guys could be the mamas. Wait, that actually makes so much sense. The mamas.
So am I not like? Wow. Okay. So I'm not mom. Okay.
Well, no, okay, you're like mamas, and then May is
Are
mom.
we dead?
Are we done?
Look how
I wonder
friggin' tough
as
my
well.
butterfly shoelaces are. So packet, so yo, so butterfly max, so fire, so flame, so skibbity, so sigma, so max concept, so rizful, so oraful, so friggin' tough, so Zealacor, so Kocho core. Who is that? What is that?
Shinobu Kocho. Oh my god, that's my.
Oh, wait, that's goat. So friggin' packet,
I know.
yo, sob. All that, and you bought a 10 pull.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I literally didn't. This was
Yeah,
it,
this
like,
is some off-screen grinding. Like,
I
have
don't
you
know.
never
Dude,
seen this
I
before?
why
don't
did
know where this came from. Okay.
This is really sad.
This is, dude.
Wait, what if you get a double on her last E6? Like, you get E6 and then E7. Like, that's your double.
Dude.
I'd kill myself.
And they're like literally about to introduce like a feature where like if you get like
Duplicate E6.
duplicate E6, yeah, it like gives you something. Dude, yeah, you'd never see me again.
So, where's your E6?
This one right here. I'm just gonna get two.
That would be E5. Oh,
Maybe
I've
she
never
made
had
my food.
canes.
No, I
Are you
definitely
serious?
Maybe.
You're actually lame.
Yeah, she's
I've never had canes because it doesn't exist
Yeah.
in my near me. I have to go.
You're disgusting.
I have to go like
Guys.
3 hours away to get canes.
Guys, I'm so dead arse right now.
Dead arse.
You're so dead.
I just want Yunli. That's all.
Yo,
I
TS
Wow, and I just want- and I just want-
Oh
ICL.
my god.
And I just want
one-
Tribby.
Layla,
Like,
shut up.
I'm
Layla,
actually
you actually need to shut
I want
up.
Tribby.
I'm actually
one cares.
talking. I'm actually talking about what
Oh, let's go. Well, I mean, this was
That
kind
was
of
not
late.
early.
It's late and
But I
it's
mean-
guaranteed. It's late and it's guaranteed.
But the E6 in here isn't guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
true.
hashtag thinking.
Fuck
No,
off,
the
Hook.
the E6 Bronya.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
wait,
Oh, and
okay,
you have
so
5
that's the
more,
third
5
one?
more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or not
okay,
5
well, I
Two
guess
more
it-
Yunlis coming. Okay.
Okay, it's
Maybe-
actually this one. Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, but this
Oh,
this
okay.
right after this one. Oh.
Oh.
Right
Yeah,
after
the next
this one.
the next poll.
All right. But
Yeah.
we're gonna get an early,
Oh.
guys.
We're gonna get it early, she says.
Gonna get it early right
For like
here.
the third time.
This is 20. I'm counting now. 20. Okay. Nothing
You
on
think
20.
your bank questions your financial decisions?
Oh no, they probably know. This is 21. Okay.
And that's her.
Okay, hold up. So that was 21. We're gonna go up to 28. 28.
Shut up.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. This
Dude.
this is making me so upset.
PS PMO.
TS PMO ICL FR PMO.
You make me mad, Shu.
What? You
Okay.
you don't like that?
Okay. So
I'm gonna-
this is 29.
I'm gonna kill you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I mean, would be a shame if you had to do some offline grinding.
Well,
Wouldn't
I
it?
literally have to do that.
Okay.
Like just watch.
All right, guys.
No,
that
just watch.
last DU run. Okay.
Last
Yeah,
DU,
last
I'm
DU.
sure. I'm
You know
sure.
No Mercy by the Living Tombstone. Ready?
Yes, of course.
Maybe I'll be TS. I'm already TS. What about piano? I'll be gooning, nerf gooning. You're
Okay.
a seatbelt. I'm already
Okay.
seatbelt. I guess I'll
Okay.
be ninja. I'm already ninja.
Oh,
I guess I'll
You
be
need to-
LeBron.
you need to
I already
quiet-
chose
you need to
LeBron. I have an
quiet
idea.
down.
What's your
Shut
idea?
up.
You should be.
This is gonna
I'm
be.
not gonna be Mango Maxi Skibbity Toilet. Okay.
This is 39. This is 39. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's cool. That's what I was. But I just wanna.
Do one pull to even it out.
Yeah. So this is gonna be 40.
Or maybe it's
this
gonna
is
be this one. Oh, okay.
All right.
I think we should stop being so
This
optimistic.
right here is 50,
This is gonna be Bronya.
What?
guys.
She told us to stop being so optimistic.
This is gonna be 60.
I see a Yanqing.
Holy shit. Oh my god. This is
I'm
70.
Okay, but like,
This is 70.
but like Clara here, yeah.
Oh my god. This is 80.
I mean, why not another well?
Okay, this one's Depart. This one's Depart.
Why not another
Oh,
well?
okay.
Why? I mean,
If
like,
you lose a
guys.
50-50 on this, I'm actually gonna be upset.
Guys.
another well wouldn't hurt, right?
Let's guess which 50-50 she loses to. I'm
I
gonna
I
bet
see
my money on
well.
Japard. Japard.
I'm
Japard,
thinking
Japard.
well.
It's Japard.
I can see Clara too.
Maybe another Bailu.
Oh.
Oh my god, wait, I was right.
Oh my god.
My
Oh
god.
my god.
How have every
I'm
single
so
one of this
sorry.
been late?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, maybe we should go back to being optimistic.
What is that? 75. Actually soft pity.
Okay, no, you're gonna get it right here. After you do these 6 pulls, it's gonna be like the second one, I think. I'm at like an empath, so.
May. Yo. Oh. Are you really gonna go for E1 trivia? Because you know, there's someone without even E0 that in the voice chat that
Shut
could
the
really
freak up
use
right now.
an E0 trivia.
I think this is 9.
She sounds so.
This is 10.
Oh.
11.
Okay.
This is about to be 12.
What up, Shu? Oh
You
my
shut up.
god.
You ruined my harmony.
This Like, if I get lucky, like the luckiest I get right here is a double 5-star, and one of them's a
Well,
is a double 5-star, and one of them.
Your luck is on the Lyco banner.
I don't want any light cones.
I thought you were going for S5.
This is 22. Oh, do you think after this I'm going for S5? This is 32 right here. Oh my god. This is 42.
You're not streaming, by the way.
Oh my god, I'm not? Well,
you're talking to a wall.
Well, we're at 52 right now, so...
Stream!
Worry not. You didn't miss out on much. This is 52. Oh my god.
Okay.
The way that I know that this, like, I've completely...
This isn't gonna be it.
Learned. This is 62.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, let's go.
You got slightly early.
I got an early.
It's
I
gonna
got
be
an
Yunli
early
on the first pull, and then it's gonna be Japar, so then you could get another. So you can, yeah.
An early.
You got it early. It's gonna be at the very end, though.
It's actually gonna be at the very end, guys.
Holy.
Right after this one, because it's a hunt light cone, and I use topaz with her, so this is gonna be it. Okay.
Oh my god, that scared me.
Holy shit.
You have E6 in Yay! It was at the very end, dude.
There's nothing to celebrate.
Just dead ass.
I mean, another single pull wouldn't hurt, right? Oh, but that's this is the tribute pull.
Yeah. This is this one.
E7 Yunli right here.
What the fuck?
Did you
that would have been crazy.
wonders to raise fight as one. Melt.
What are you made of?
Strike. Into earth. Specimen sighted. Oh, I get it.
Time to show Azure Dragon, White Tiger.
Less cards. What's this?
Let's be friends.
I could take that.
Commencing research.
Within the self, not splash. Yeah. Melt. Welcome, customers. Bring mountains. Stop. Specimen sighted. Yes, you. 1,000 wonders to raid. Fight as one. Melt. Through clouds.
Existence of unity.
Yes, you.
Right on top. Harmony and unity. Night.
Stars echo.
Every petal in my all will be swept away by the wind.
Melt. Bring mountains.
There's more to life.
Yes, you.
Okay guys, so welcome back to another installment of One Year One Yunli. Today I'm just showing a bunch of like sped up footage from something that I've been working on for a bit, which was trying to my hardest. I was really trying really hard to do this, to get Yunli to be able to solo clear. I think this is version 5. Actually, some of these are version 3 and 4 attempts, I believe. But version 5 is eventually where we ended on. I literally just recorded like maybe an hour ago. So yeah, let's get into like the strategy and stuff. So I think if you saw at the beginning, we decided to go with seismic upheaval as our first ability, which definitely very important. It gives a shield, 75% of max HP shield at the beginning of each night. It has some other effects, but the shield is really important. It's basically all that keeps us alive. And during these things, what we're going for at the very beginning is just all those health things. You can kind of see in here a couple times I went for a adventure domain, which I cut out by the end of like when we start getting into those deeper plays. It's pretty useless, like or they're not useless, but I wanted this to be like a true thing. How do I put it? I wanted this to be like a real solo Yunli, so I didn't want to like switch into Firefly at any point just to, you know, clear out all the trotters. Like you know, it just didn't feel right. So I make that mistake a couple times here at the beginning, but yeah, like I said, mainly what we're going for, and kind of what I realized is like an old DU. I did do some runs, some solo Yunli runs in old DU. I think I was able to clear out V6. I think that was the hardest threshold back then. I can't remember though. But yeah, some really important things are all the healing and as many shield buffs as we can get. Now, actually, the only way Yunli is able to get shield in this, I believe, is I think there might be a way to Curio, and I think there also might be something. There's also, of course, seismic overhaul, I believe it's called. Only real ways to get for Yunli to get shield, and shield is just like so important for this that like the decision truly matters. So yeah, kind of what we're working with, or what we're working towards, and then after that trying to build any damage that we can remaining. I think that part is definitely the more difficult part, even though Yunli's super easy to build damage with because she has both erudition, which is typically ultimate focused, and also elation, which is follow-up attack focused. And then also there's some hunt ones where if you break, or if you I don't know if the break one's still in, but like whenever you defeat an enemy, you get to use your little thingy. And then of course we fight the deer, second plane. This boss can get really difficult because the little blue things, they do a thing called outrage, which basically whenever it becomes your turn, you act out, and there's no real way for us to debuff that. So kind of like the strategy for that is to ult right before it goes, just so we get that effect res. So it's basically impossible. But yeah, that has ended runs for me like all the time in the past. Luckily, I don't think we have the memory zone meme anymore, so you can't really, you know, just get one shot and immediately die. Also making sure that I carry around the little crown that, you know, it's like if you die, you just don't die. And then, you know, we fought, I think again this might be like V3 or threshold 3, so we kind of easily cleared through the Ben Academic office staff. Just kind of tore through them with our ult. Did a lot more damage than you're gonna see us doing in the later stages, hitting 2 million at some points, even though definitely we could have optimized it better and could have hit a lot more damage and all of that, but you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. And yeah, so this is a successful attempt. I think V3, we're able to get her through it with all the buffs and stuff we were able to accrue throughout. I definitely think that shield buff is the reason we were able to do it, because if you look, she's just getting super low at some points. She dies a couple times, but I have Castress and then also some other life-saving blessings that helped us out a ton. And then after that, I think now we move on to V4. This is going to be like a little bit slower because that last one I was showing the whole run. This one I'm just showing part of it, so it's not as sped up. But you know, same general strategy. but in these later domains, the problem can definitely get to us being like, if we don't get immediate blessings that are healing us or giving us some sort of survivability, it's almost impossible for us to survive in any meaningful way, which can be pretty rough. Oh, another really big thing, weakness breaking. So this has actually been kind of like what I've been thinking about the whole time, just been like, how can I get things to break weakness? It's really, really difficult. I can't find many things that ignore toughness. Sorry, ignore weakness types. I think there's one weighted curio that I thought I got at some point for like specifically physical, but you can see like when we go to upgrade, we're looking specifically for the stuff that's going to be giving us as much survivability as possible. So upgrading all the stuff that's healing us and giving us more max HP is definitely first and foremost on the list. Especially since these guys attack a lot and they do big damage, so Yunli surviving here gets really, really difficult, and we just want to be able to make it through these earlier planes, because once you get to the third plane is kind of when it gets easier, just because you're able to survive for the whole time, and then you can start building up more damaging equations and blessings and all of those curios and all that stuff. We win, get our equation. The equations really weren't doing for me the whole time. Like the equations, there was just none that I was like, oh my god, this would be great for Yunli. I mean, this erudition elation one is pretty good because, you know, it's about ultimates and about follow-up attacks, so I'm pretty sure that's the one I end up going with. But yeah, just like a lot of the time, just can't really like be like completely satisfied with most of the equations. But I guess that is the way that it goes sometimes, especially when you're trying to do like a challenge run like these. And also, if anything says it'll restore anything, I immediately take it, just trying to keep alive as much as possible no matter what. I don't really know where that run in specific went. I think at some point I realized that I was gonna lose it, so I gave up on it. Just decided to move on to the next one. And that is the thing, is if you don't get lucky right off the bat, it can be really bad. Some of the buffs I was starting to like, you can kind of see like as I go ahead and I start to use them and stuff, especially like the night and day ones. Pretty much anything that's going to be giving me like more turns is also super important. Yeah, more turns is going to be super important, stuff like that. All that, but you can see just sometimes it's just not the run. I would go through this run and every time just this supercharged move just kills me. So, you know, I kept retrying it even though I really should have just given up. And there you go. This right here is going to be, I think this is the last one that I did. The very last one. About halfway into it. Got a really good start, just a bunch of healing things right off the start. And as I went further, I just kept getting lucky. So as you can see, I got the shield one, and then there's one that gives me 100% shield after I act twice. So it just renews that shield. And then later on, I go for the third one, which is going to be allow those effects to happen during the day too. So basically, whenever we switch between night and day, we're getting another shield. Whenever we take multiple turns during night and day, we're getting another shield. And then I also am going to take the golden boon that is going to give us extra turns. Those extra turns just build energy and allow us to heal back up, because Yunli's blast, her skill has a self-healing ability on it already, just really changes the game. Makes her, I think, probably the best unit for these type of runs. Except, I mean, like, I think maybe back in the day, Aventurine was good. Maybe some other people were good, just like because I think with like ice characters, like with March, like even Preservation March 7th, you could put a shield on herself, and also you could just freeze everyone, because Remembrance used to be all about freezing back then. So I remember seeing those comps a lot. I will say there's a lot of death that happens in these, but luckily DU prepares for that and gives you a lot of ways to escape death, and then of course Casterus comes to the rescue once every battle. So we all have to thank her for that. I think she definitely saved a couple of these runs from us being totally wiped out. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm pretty sure we're also getting heals every single time that we activate our ultimate, which, you know, of course with Yunli is going to be great. Just making sure we stay up, and then also with shields is going to be great, because sometimes if shields is all that you have, sometimes you get hit for more than your shield has and all that. But again, this is what I'm saying, like these, and it's just really hard for me to justify getting like most of those equations, just like, or not even justify, just like I shouldn't even bother trying to fill them out because they don't really do much for me. And then same with like the 3-star blessings, you know. But also having an equation filled out is better than not having an equation filled out, so I do still try and go for it at times. And I also try to get rid of like just try to make life easier for myself in any way that I can. I think right now I start focusing on damage just because I'm so confident with my new thing, my new whatchamacallit, with the shield effect. Shield effect's really saving us. Oh, also these conversion things are borderline impossible because you get 2 turns. So even if she survives this, which she doesn't with this one because those bounce just absolutely destroy a single target or a single party, you know, like you just kind of have to go ahead and just take the L on that one. Luckily it doesn't kill you no matter what. It just kind of you just don't get anything. But here I reroll and I go for I can't remember, I didn't even get to see what it was called as I'm rewatching this, but the one that's good, the one that's really good, it's just going to give us a bunch of turns, which is pretty good for Yunli, especially just for a solo run. Right here I'm actually really excited to see the deer here again. I think in one of the other things I fought against the deer, but right here, this fight is long and like it goes into berserk mode and I end up losing it. I'll be honest. So that's what's about to happen. But you can see, like, I already restarted the fight because I got outraged once. Like, you get outraged once by these things as a solo, and it is actually game over for you because you only can't activate her ultimate. She has no like self-healing abilities, and there's no blessings anymore that like would save you from that. So you know, just kind of got to deal with it. And then also something that's kind of annoying just in this battle in general, these little guys off to the side, every single time you hit them after they use their first action, retaliation, are going to hit you back. So as you can see, there's just a lot of like back and forth with these guys specifically, because, you know, Yunli also hits back whenever she gets hit. So those guys actually, you know, kind of do save us at times, just help us. Like, we basically have a consistent ult up the entire time, and then we get more like from Brain in the Vat, all that jazz. So like those guys are like lifesavers, but oh my gosh, if there's not a lot of counters that you do, you know, just back and forth on those guys. And I would show the rest of this runs, but I'm just going to show this deer fight because it's kind of the same things happens later on. We're able to get through the first half of it, and we're able to get over the first third of it, then we get about halfway through the second half, but we just don't have the damage output. And honestly, that's just what happened with the ban academic, whatever it was called, the stupid like Penacony guys. The same thing happens with them later on. Like, we get through the first half, or we get through the first phase pretty easily. We get through we struggle through the second phase, and they just go into berserk mode and start doing 10,000 damage. We don't even make it to the third phase. So it is unfortunate because it's really just hard to get that damage output. Even though Yunli isn't really doing anything impressive right here, like even in this fight, she's only doing about 700,000 per ultimate. It's just, I think with like the perfect run, Yunli would be able to do enough damage and also be able to out heal in order for you know, us to be able to beat it. But in all honesty, I just didn't have the time to go through all those runs and just try and get the perfect run, or like reset a run until, you know, we had it. So even though all this happened, oh, and she actually does get outraged right here, but we managed to make it through. It's just really not a possible feat. So we were able to get through V3 and V4 with mild difficulty, but V5 and beyond, it just doesn't look fun. But definitely not threshold 6. Definitely not threshold 6. So it's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That's just how things are gonna turn out happening when you're trying to do an insane challenge like this. You know, Star Rail isn't really a game where you attempt to make challenges. I've attempted to do it before. It's just not. Yeah, that's just not the way this game runs. So it's cool. We die. Our session doesn't end, but again, like I said, if you guys want to see more of this series in the future, we're actually reaching the wire. So today, I think, is our 11th episode, which means that next month is going to have been 12 episodes, and that means that our final stretch, or our final 3 videos that I have planned for the official ending of this series, which will premiere on August 1st, is going to take place. So kind of exciting things. I'm not, it's a little sad to end the series. Maybe in another year I'll do another update video, but yeah, I have big things planned for the end of this series. I have big things planned for the future of the channel. I know I've been saying that for months now, but things are actually finally culminating. I'm actually getting my work done and things. So yeah, just a couple things I wanted to plug while I'm here. Some of those projects I'm talking about are actually coming out very soon. So this is actually a very specific thing that I've not talked about really anywhere else, like even with my friends and stuff. They don't really know what this is. Some of them kind of do a little baby bit, but I'm going to start streaming in the future. Well, I'm not going to start streaming. I've been, you know, there's a different character who is adjacent to me that is going to start streaming over on Twitch here in probably about probably like August, I would say, would be around the time I would expect it to happen. But yeah, there is a Twitter account with no profile pictures or anything, but if you guys want to get updated on all of that, if you just go over to @ShadesORed4 on Twitter, you'll find Sora's Twitter account. I have some more things I need to set up, and I am talking with artists at the moment, and we're just trying to get them some things set up for the official reveal of this character. And also there's another Twitter account that you guys should go ahead and follow, where I actually have posted some things, so people already know about this. But I'm working on some music stuff, and if you want to go over to the Twitter account GracieOK, that is GRACIEOKAY. If you head over to those Twitter accounts, you know, you can see the other stuff aside from YouTubing that I'm working on, outside of also working. I do a lot of things, but also if you guys want to just check out the main Twitter account, I finally secured not secured, but I finally decided on what off-brand I'm going to have. So if you guys just go follow @ShadesOfRed with 2 O's, that's me. If you guys want to follow that, that's where like most of my YouTube updates will be and stuff, and just kind of just general posting. That's like, you know, my main account. Just I post whatever the hell I want on there, mainly about Vocaloids and stuff, but also some YouTube stuff, a little bit of Honkai Star Rail stuff. Thank you very much for watching. I don't think I have much else to say. Go follow my Twitter accounts, subscribe to the channel, put on my notifications if you want. Go follow my Twitch. My Twitch is Shades of Reds. Reds is plural. So if you guys want to go ahead and follow that. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you all in the future. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right, it's time. We're starting off right here because this is the last 1 year, 1 Yunli video. Like, this is the last one. Not really. I'm lying. I'm lying straight to your face. In all reality, this is the last traditional video we're going to be doing for this series. So I'm going to go back to our roots and what most of my videos have been. This is going to be a polling video and a demonstration of our Yunli team in the new Memory of Chaos. It's Pure Fiction. So I'm going to play through some of these things, get some Jades. We're going to pull for Cypher. We're maybe going to pull for Lycone. Maybe going to pull for E. We'll see. We'll get into it like once we get there. Like we'll get there once we get there, but we're going to be pulling today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go back to my roots. Go back to what I used to do. And yeah, so this is going to be kind of a throwback episode, and I have more stuff planned, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. So I think where we're at right now, I can do 1 10 pull. I think if I buy all of these, I could do 1 10 pull. I want her 100%. I also, oh man. Okay, here's the thing. I want her so bad. Okay. Increase the damage it receives. Oh, that E2 is so good. Oh my god. What does she do? What? Damage received by all enemy targets when she's on the battlefield, they just take 40% more damage. What the what? So it immediately causes one with the highest max HP on the battlefield to become a patron. Using skill or ultimate, the primary target becomes the patron. Okay. Patron state only takes effect on the most recent attack. After the patron gets attacked by other allied targets, Cypher immediately launches follow-up attack against the patron, dealing quantum damage equal to 7. And that's only at level 1. It's at level 1 it does 75%. What? This trigger count resets the start of Cypher's turn. Cypher will tally 12% of the non-true damage dealt by allied targets to the patron. Overflow damage will not be tallied after using ultimate clears this tally. 12% of the damage we deal to everything is going to get tallied. And then she does with her ult. Oh wow. And this true damage is distributed evenly among all targets. Okay, so 75% gets distributed against the blast. It's a blast, because yeah, it's a blast. She looks amazing. So her Eidolon 1, so she just gets 50% more. When using the talent's follow-up, she gets a big attack boost. There's a 120% base chance to increase the damage it receives. Her E2 is really good. That's interesting. So just looking at this, overall, she looks like an incredibly broken character. Like, maybe I'm reading something wrong, but she just looks genuinely crazy. And really good for Yunli. Because our Yunli is kind of doing so much damage, like just in big bursts, that like her saving, even if she doesn't save the overflow, I don't know. She could do a lot of damage. So do I have enough? I do. I just barely have enough for a 10 point. I'm at high pity too. Oh my god, but it doesn't matter. I didn't even get... Oh my god. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I'll go do everything I can then. Right. I'll be back when I'm done with this stuff. One more temple. 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 This is it. Yeah. And it's gonna be her too. We're gonna get her first try, because after those Yunli pulls, I deserve only the best. I have E1 S1 Hyacinth and use your S1 Casters without losing. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so genuinely cool. I'm so very happy about that. What if I got 2? What if I got 2? I'm not gonna get 2. Chingtui! Yeah. Oh my god. I've lost so much. Oh. See, here's the good thing is that like I wanted Cypher anyway, and like her being good. Okay. Here's the bad part. Now let's look at her light gun. Let's look at her light gun. Because I don't know. Oh no. Jeff Strat on the light cone. Oh my god. to have a sub DPS that also is just like destroying our enemies. I think you guys know what time it is. I know what it is you guys really want to see, and that's me spend money on this stupid game. So let's do it. Let's get her light cone. Let's go. I have no idea what my pity looks like at all, but we're just gonna find out. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then I guess the rest of the pulls I mean, E1 would be cool. E2 would be really cool, but E1 would be cool. Alright. Come on, show that nihility symbol. Perfect timing? Yeah. Yes! Oh! There it is. S1 Cypherba. I mean, you know, I'm looking at this banner over here. I'd love some more Ching Chui and Shushong Eidolons. Like, we could throw some pulls over here. Okay. Shui, come on, girl. There's Ching Chui again. Okay. Okay, I mean, we got... Yeah, that's one more temple. I mean, maybe this will be it. Who knows? This is E1. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe this will give us another pull? That's a 5-star. That's actually a 5-star. That's so funny. Oh my god. It's always in, like, when I'm pulling a lot. Standard banner just wants to give you a fucking random 5-star. And it's Sleep Like the Dead, probably the worst. That's okay, that's whatever. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that, but it's all for fun. It's all for fun. And then this right here is... Oh wow, okay. I think I'm gonna keep throwing pulls at her because her E1 seems pretty good. Her E2 seems amazing. Right, so yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and build Cypher. And we are going to test her out and do stuff to her. Whoa, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Alright, I'll see you guys when we're back when she's built. Alright guys, so I went ahead and it's been a minute. I think I started this about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I just now finally went ahead and cleared out all the Cypher stuff. I was missing like a lot of like I was like super low on credits. I still might be like in all honesty, but yeah, I only have like 1 million right now. But I went ahead and I maxed out her stuff. In all honesty, can't hurt. I maxed out all her stuff. She has relics now. Light cone max, level max. So yeah, I kind of just want to like show off the build just a little bit. Of course, we got almost 100% crit rate in battle, 162 crit damage, which I feel like isn't that bad. 194 speed. I wanted to hit kind of 200, and we'll see like if I don't know if I have a recording of it, but I went ahead and got her E1. So you know we have Cypher in battle, and I am pretty sure we're gonna be able to. I'm gonna attempt something because on first half I'm using casters right now. I'm gonna try and throw in third eye because I want to win. I want to be able to 0 cycle. Like it's super possible. I don't think it says it anywhere on here, but when I actually attempted it this first time, it was like 28 cycles. So if I just like am able to maximize things as much as possible, yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start our MOC 12. I don't think this will do 62%. Oh my god, it might. Oh my god. Holy shit. shoot. Okay, so we just need to perfect that first half. Okay. Wow. No, no, no. I don't think that'll work. Okay, so here's my thought process right now is that she's not on Dance Dance Dance. That's basically it. I think I have to full ult here. Even though I really did not want to. Like, that's crazy how I just feel like we're really far off. We'll lose a lot of HP if we do that. But let's try and switch to ERRO. And it has crit damage, that's perfect. So I can go with the highest, and if we get lucky, we can also get enough speed from this, I think. At 197. We hit 200 in battle. But only after it starts, so I can make a crit damage. I can honestly make a crit damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Crit damage, speed. I'm gonna hope for HP percent. Yeah, I don't think it's too big of a deal. Where's highest? Because if I throw her on this, just one speed hit, just once, like, I think that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, 202. That's absolutely gorgeous. I think we're in better standings now. Hyacinth should be able to get her ult in a reasonable amount of time. I feel like Castress is missing like a lot of crits. Her crit rate's at 82 though, like that's not bad. No way. Okay. If Castress just doesn't miss her crits and stuff, we should be fine. Yikes. Yes, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yes, that's amazing. my god, it's so possible too. Okay, it's so crazy possible is the thing too. Those buffs that I just gave the team, like definitely like are the game changer. Okay, so actually what I want to do, and I think this is kind of important. Like I genuinely just might start resetting until I get a good. Cause like if I look, for Raine it's at 72. Look at all those misses in there. Boost and then ult so that I can get as much additional charge as possible, even if yeah, it's literally just like a couple percent. Yeah, that's run under. Okay, if she misses the crit on, like, it's so bad just missing the crit of the big attack. Like, that's just like 30,000 less damage I do. I need to carry Netherwing over into the second part of the fight. I can't end it out by SDing. Exactly like that. Fucking awesome. Oh, like 29 cycles would be so easy. I feel like I got really close that one time. Wow. We lost a lot of damage from not having Heist and ult. No! No! Oh my god, look how close this is. Oh, if I could push, dude, I think if I could push fucking... Oh my god. No. If I could push everyone up one last time, I think it'd be like all I need. I needed her to get it after her skill so bad. This is the pain of Dance, man. Like, this is like
And the only way I see it getting more possible is everyone's maxed out. Except for this right here. So I should have fixed the caster's not critting problem. At least mostly fixed it. And we do a little bit more damage, so we're gonna try again. We just look here, 84 crit rate. We are still missing a couple. That's so unfortunate. Yo, I hit so many crits on the AoEs too. Yep. Throwing for no reason. That's so sad. This is the maximum amount of damage that we're gonna be able to do in Zero Cycle. This actually might be crazy. Like this actually might be 9%. Like fully like could have like cleared this already, but like let's look. 2,471. Her what's her tally at? Where can I check that? 2.4 million damage tally. Let's see how much she does. Wow. Yeah, 2.5. Oh my god. She is insane. Cypher is just okay, so here's the thing. With Yunli specifically, you can get kind of like bogged down, especially like during like MOC and stuff. Just like a lot of like it's really hard to do it because you're so dependent on enemy attacks. So like Hule's the best because he just attacks so much and like action advance like you all saw super fast. So like
having Cypher able to just deal like with all the tally damage, because Yunli does a lot of damage, with all that damage tallied up, it's just absolutely insane just being able to take up usually about like 75% of a boss's second health bar, when like, you know, that's been such a problem for us in the past. So Cypher, I really like Cypher with Yunli. And then also all the buffs. I think since I have her signature, she gets a 40% damage boost field for everyone, and also defense shred. So all in all, very good. I'm sad that I couldn't fully zero cycle. Just the problem is that the other team, if I really wanted to, I could fine tune their damage, but you know, like this account and obviously this series, it's all really for Yunli, and I don't have like many resources at all, and I've already spent 3 hours just recording this. In all honesty, I'm just tired, and I just don't really want to like mess around with that. So this is kind of awkward because this is the last time I'm going to be seeing you guys in a normal like 1 year leave video. I have some stuff coming up for our 1 year anniversary of the series. It's genuinely crazy to say that, like when I think about how different I was back then, just even as a person, and then also like on this account and stuff, just how different this account was, how different I was. It's like weird to think about the fact that I used to that it's been a year since this series started. So I have some things cooked up. I have a lot written. I have ideas, and this is the 12th video, so this is like really like, I think it's our last video. So when July rolls around, I'll be working a lot in order to get out 3 different videos based on this subject, or based on what you need, and we're gonna move on to other things. This account, you know, it won't be left to rot. I'll like upkeep it and stuff. I still really like playing this game, but it won't be featured on the channel for a long time probably. So thank you guys all so much for all the support that you've shown me throughout the entirety of me playing this game, basically, and just everything, every single one of these videos. It's been really nice to have something to do every month, something to look forward to at the end of every month. Usually what I've been doing is having kind of like a crunch week right at the end, and before I would release every video, all those late nights I would pull just to make sure that my videos got out on time. You know, editing while I was sick for my December 1 year video, and getting 2,000 views on that, and you know, all the money that I've spent on this game and this fucking account. It's really just been a crazy journey, and it's almost sad to say that it's ending, but I'm also like really excited to move on to other things and not have this kind of take up a lot of my time, because these videos, like I wish I could put more more time into the thumbnails especially, and sometimes the editing, but like this is not an easy series to record, especially while I'm working a full-time job. It is something you have to dedicate a lot of time to. Like, again, like I said, I spent 3 hours just doing like that whole thing, and that's just like the recording part. I have had to like go like even just for building Cypher, like probably spend about 2 hours a day on this game, just getting all this stuff and having all the stuff prepared for her, and just having everything prepared for this video. And even then, like, I still wish I could prepare more for this video. I really appreciate all of you guys for watching and enjoying the series. I'm gonna be creating this is the only one that I'm going to spoil, but one of the upcoming videos for the official end of our series is going to be a whole supercut. So if you guys want to go back and watch the videos right now, you should do that. But also I'm going to be cutting out like all the intros, outros, and just trimming things down and making a supercut of the entirety of 1 year release. So if you guys are excited for that, just stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm, all this stuff do, and turn on notifications if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to, I guess you could turn on notifications for my channel. Yeah, I can't say thank you enough. I'll see you guys next month with the finale. Bye bye.